like you, be strong to hold the powers of the sun. To dream, believe in strength. Now I'm the only one, only one. I was an ordinary boy until I broke the rules. My life destroyed, life destroyed. Until I woke awake, scream my mind, I shout, the ground shakes. How much can I take? My mind will break. Will it break? Can I take? Can I be your superhero? Fly away. It's the first time of today. Today. To dream, believe. You are the strength, you're all I need. Need. Oh, gonna give it a shot. Only one of me to shield you all from the enemy. You're a superhero. You're a superhero. Can I be your superhero? Superhero. 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 Can I be your superhero?
No, there ain't no stopping us. Fly without boarding pass. Couldn't catch me, I'll be moving fast. Call me a shooting star. Let 'em know who you are. Flying up in a bar. Wish on a star. Time to show 'em who's in charge. Call me a shooting star. Didn't even get to cross. I said I'm moving too far. Get to glass. Looking at a shooting star. Got more than a couple of people going mad. I swear they're rooting hard. Tell them I'd be big in the game like she went and got them breast implants. I said I'm moving too fast. Didn't even get to glance. I'm ready to eat up track like I'm seated in a restaurant. If you had swag like mine, you know it's best to flaunt. We aren't hating because you aren't. Shining like it's neon. Rock like kings of Leon. Shooting stars across the galaxy. I stand out, so don't be mad at me. Infiltrate and with my strategy. shooting. Yeah, shooting. Yeah, shooting. Yeah, shooting shots. Didn't even get to cross. I said I'm moving too far. Get to glass.
Greetings, tankers, and welcome back to another beautiful live stream. I think this is like the third one we've done recently in a row. But basically, out here on the battlefield, 11 Clan Championship, as we know, the losers bracket final, and out here on the battlefield, we have Penguins and Eternity Advanced. We saw Eternity Advanced play yesterday, and obviously, kind of making a little bit of a pun by their name, Eternity Advanced did advance to the losers bracket final. So we're going to see how they perform out here today. It's going to be pretty interesting. For those of you who don't know me, I am English commentator kenanahmed. I'll be your sole commentator for today. I don't think anybody else will be showing up, unfortunately. But hey, We can still chat. You guys are here with me, so that's pretty much all that matters. But pretty much, I'm just going to get underway. If we look at Penguin side, right now we have Governor from AK, also known as Phil, I believe. And then we have Assertive Caleb, ex Moneymaker, Final Stage, and Advice playing for Penguins today with Eternity Advance. Well, that's Megapit. Actually, Legas, Duxar, Provocateur, and Semenovich. So we got them out here today. Gonna make some pretty cool moves. I'm gonna be very interested to see how they play today. The format is XPBP. We are on red alert, as you guys can kind of see already. Right now, Assertive is pulling that flag, backed up by Caleb and X Moneymaker. He's rushing through the center, coming around that corner, and this might be the first capture within the first couple of seconds. So there you go. Assertive already taking the flag. Good job to him. Rush through that map with that double armor and nitro. So works out with him. Yeah, let's get hyped up in the chat. What's up, guys? What's up? We got some promo codes today. Make sure you guys are sticking around for that. I believe we're going to be dropping about 2 promo codes each round. Make sure you are the fastest to get them. It's first come, first serve. So if you get the code and it says it's invalid, well, that most likely means somebody's already redeemed it. So only one of you can redeem it. So you have to watch the stream and be the fastest. It will be posted on the stream, not in the chat. So hopefully that's clear to you guys. But how are you all doing today on this fine Saturday evening or afternoon, depending on where you live? It's a pretty nice afternoon for me. It's pretty cool, Leo. Some people are saying Penguins will win. Okay. Well, I mean, we'll see what happens. Right now, it's a decent fight. I mean, I got to say Penguins did get the drop on Eternity Advance, as they took those supplies and they had very good control of drops at the beginning, and they were able to infiltrate their base, hence getting that capture really, really quick. You can see X Moneymaker has that double power that he's using, which obviously is going to do a fair amount of damage. Sees Legas over there, going to go for him. So he's pretty much got control of that middle area there with that. There is a double power under the bridge, which Provocateur or Legas is going to go for. Yep, Legas is going to take that. X Moneymaker has met his match. He's 1 hit away. Yep, there he goes. Okay, so we see Caleb once again with double armor and nitro, making the push on the base, but gets flipped. Doesn't exactly work out for him. And obviously Duxar would have been able to do a lot of damage to him, as he also had that double armor and had a little bit more health. So if it was a one-on-one duel, he would have prevailed at the end of the day. Duxar with double armor and nitro gets shot and actually gets killed. But yeah, it took 4 shots to take him out. So that was definitely interesting. For obviously those of you who do not know what the XPPP format is, I will run through that real quick. Basically, you cannot have more than 3 Wasps per team, and you can only use Hornet. So basically, all light hulls. Once again, Wasp, an exception of not more than 3 per team. You can use Railgun with the mandatory use of round stabilization. That's an alteration, for those of you who don't know. Modules, I would presume all of them are allowed, except Falcon and Spectrum are forbidden. Alterations are on. Supplies and overdrives off. 6 versus 6 weapon changes are off. And basically the flags, as we've always seen, is unlimited and is always a time limit. So, right now, Penguins still in the lead with 1-0. 5 minutes left. Still anybody's game. We'll see what happens. Right now, it's just some shots being fired across the map. I'm pretty sure that Penguins is waiting for the next set of drops to fall down, so that way they can maybe make another offensive once again. Good juke by Governor over there. Really, really good juke. Yeah, so we'll see how that works. But it's pretty interesting. I'm looking forward to today's match. I know Penguins has been training very, very hard to get past this. Either way, one thing about the loser bracket final, in case you guys don't know, whoever loses this is still guaranteed a very good prize. And that, my friend, will be, starting off, the beautiful, and I mean beautiful, animated bronze paint. So, I mean, we'll start off with that. But basically, 12 million crystals to split amongst the team, 5,000 ruble voucher in the Tanky Online shop. Each player will get 50 containers, the bronze paint, the animated bronze paint, Gladiator, and Spectrum MC, or Spectrum C, excuse me. So you have a nice, award animated paint, which is bronze, and then you have Gladiator, which is just it's pretty good paint. Obviously, there's an achievement for it. It is one of the more common paints, award paints in the esports scene, but hey, it's not that bad. And then you have Spectrum C, which is 15% against everything, including mines, which at the end of the day, I would definitely take off anybody's hands if they don't want it. So, yeah, it works out. It works out indeed. So, like I said, I mean, even if a team ends up losing this, they still have made it very far, and they're still doing very good. In regards to whoever wins this, well, they will be moving on to the grand final to verse Synergy, which I believe we will hopefully be streaming tomorrow if everything goes smooth. Obviously no promises, but hopefully we will stream. Obviously you guys could know that if we don't stream whatever, you can always follow it on the forums. You can always look at the bracket. All the information is on the forums that you can get. So, definitely if we don't stream, go and check it out yourself, see the results, see who won, see what happened. And yeah, but Penguins, like I said, I know they've been training very hard to get champion, and I know they do want champion, so we'll see how it works out for them. I mean, they'll be pretty upset if they don't get it, but at the end of the day, second or third place is really not that bad. I'm not gonna lie. It really, emphasis on really isn't bad. For those asking in the chat, is it zeros or O's? It is zeros. So it's like tank O, and then like TNK, and then like 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. It's like 5 zeros back to back, to my knowledge. And then at the beginning, it's like at the beginning it's O. I'm sorry for that phone vibration. Apologize. But yeah, I believe it's O's at the beginning, and then once you get into that 5 little digit area, that's 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. So hopefully that'll answer your question. But once again, we are dropping promo codes, so make sure you're sticking around for that. Make sure you're watching the stream. Make sure you're actively watching it. See if you're going to be the fastest one. Like I said, it's a first come first serve basis. So if you do not end up getting it, and it says it's invalid or it's already been redeemed, etc., then obviously we can assume somebody had already redeemed it, and they are the fastest ones, and that's just the way it is. But like I said, make sure you guys are being fast. Make sure you guys are watching, and you won't have that much of a hard time getting it, hopefully. But yeah, interesting gameplay so far. We've seen a few pushes going for the flag, but nothing solid. I haven't exactly seen people attacking on the flag together. It's kind of been like 1 or 2 people with drops going for it, and that's it. Right now we have X Moneymaker kind of infiltrating the base, but you have like 3 defenders there. So he's really not going to get far, as we saw. So yeah, relatively interesting. It's just kind of like they're going for the center, just kind of shooting, but I don't really see any good pushes happening. And if a push does happen, it should kind of be together like before, where at the beginning where we saw Penguins attack with like 3 different people. 2 people having drops, one having a double armor and nitro, which was Caleb, and then another person having, I think he picked up a double power, etc. So obviously that did a lot better as opposed to attacking by yourself. Like we can see Megapit, I presume he's going to attack with that double armor, but he's going by himself. And I don't think that's why it's probably not going to work out that well for him, as you can see. I mean, we do have Legus and Provocateur on the other side, but obviously that's a little bit too far to provide enough cover support. So that's them. So pretty interesting. But yeah, 30 seconds left. It looks like they're trying to make one last push for the flag. Semenovic, I mean, he could get away with it, but looking at that, it's not promising. Actually won't be able to get on the other side of the map in 20 seconds. So I'm going to say it's safe to say that Penguins will be taking this first round, hence making the overall score 1-0, just like this match, 1-0. So, and obviously, usual hacker joke, unless you're a hacker, you're not going to win. Hence, Penguins taking this round, making the score 1-0 overall. Shout out to the esports referees out on the battlefield watching, making sure nobody's obviously cheating or hacking, because obviously that would not be that good. Be pretty screwed up. So obviously you know, we got to thank him for that. You know, thank you for making the match fair, etc. So, yeah. GG like WP. GWP. I remember that clan. The pretty cool clan. A lot of clans are cool to me because I'm a noob. So, oh well. I'm pretty sure this broadcaster over here would agree with that. Let's see, people. Well, what are you guys saying in the chat? Let's take a look at the chat. How are you guys doing today? Hey man. So I think that's Sanula. That's how you say your name. I apologize if I butchered it, but we can't just give you a promo code. Like I said, you got to be the fastest one. You have to be watching the stream. So we can't just give you one. Like I said, watch the stream, try and be the fastest, have fast fingers, be ready to type. That's all I can suggest to you, buddy. There's nothing else that, you know, we can really do. We have to make it fair for everybody, even though you might have a, you know, even though your garage might not be as, you know, good as others, it doesn't matter. It's about fairness, etc., equality. So sorry, but can't do much on that. Let's see. Some people say they want Penguins to win. Okay, yeah. I mean, a lot of people are rooting for Penguins today. You know, I mean, I don't know personally. I think that both are a decent match for one another. You know, Penguins did start the last round off strong, but you know, as we can see, that was at the beginning where we can see that Eternity Advance really wasn't expecting that attack. Obviously, I'm willing to bet this time around that they will be expecting it. As they witnessed it last round, they just started right off the bat. And yeah, well, we'll see what happens from there. But I personally think that they're equally matched. We'll see how it works, though. Right now, obviously, Penguins has the upper hand with, you know, leading 1-0. So we shall see about that. But once again, for those who are just joining us, we are streaming the 11th Clan Championship Losers Bracket Final. Out here, we have Penguins and Eternity. Both very good clans. Both made it very far. Right now, whoever loses is already guaranteed the third place prize of the Bronze Paint Gladiator Spectrum C, 12 million crystals split amongst the team, 50 batteries, etc., and more rewards. Or did I say 50 batteries? I think it's 1,500, actually. Or I could be confused. I think I might be a little confuzzled. Oh, well, they don't even get batteries. That was the fourth place prize that gets batteries. They got 50 containers. Okay. And a 5,000 ruble voucher in the Tanky Online shop, which isn't bad. But right now, early attack once again happening. We can see that Penguins really just trying to do that early attack. Really notice that again. Obviously, this time we saw that Eternity Advance was ready for it, and they were able to, you know, make sure that doesn't happen, and you know they don't get away with it. So early attack, but obviously didn't work out for Penguins. Eternity Advance was definitely ready for that. So first minute in, already an attack happened. It didn't work out as Eternity Advance picked up on it, as I said like 4 times. So we'll see how it works. Legas, though, with Legas, yes, Legas. With double armor, Nitro making the push on the flag, but gets killed like 3-4 defenders in the base. Provocator Semenovich kind of taking more of an offensive move. Flag kind of left unguarded. Governor coming in. Okay, there we go. Now he's getting his teammates. Ex-Moneymaker, Governor coming in. Final stage, spawning right there. Sees Semenovich. Semenovich running through the center. Has the Nitro. Gets killed. Duckstar is going to go for it. There's a health pack right there if you can get away with it. Duckstar kills Governor. Runs with it. Gets shot. Mega Pit got the health pack right there, but Ex-Moneymaker, good play by him, takes the health pack and ends up taking a shot in. So, you know, obviously he was able to regen back to full health, and that's going to be a return from Ex-Moneymaker. Very, very close there. Definitely. If maybe, well, I mean, I'm not going to speak too soon, but if Mega Pit was maybe able to get that health pack, could have turned out a little differently, in my opinion. Could be wrong, but, you know, we never know what happens until we actually see it. Duckstar making the push with that double power, but he's matched by Ex-Moneymaker on the other side, who also has a double power. Duckstar makes the push, gets shot. Very good shot. I believe by Advice it was. Yeah, could have used some of you know, looking at Advice, seems to be a very good player. I'm gonna seek out advice from him on how to be a pro. Pun intended. Pun very, very intended. So yeah, it's interesting. Some people are saying Penguins are not going to win. There's like no way. Some people are saying there. We'll see what happens, guys. Let's just kind of wait and see. 83 of you watching right now. Thank you all for being here today. Really, really appreciate it. Obviously, you know, I'm pretty sure you guys want to see who's going to win that third place prize. I mean, it is a really good prize at the end of the day. Final stage, making the push, taking the flag, running away with the double armor. Gets killed. Assertive takes it, though. Has the nitro. Legis and Provocator, Semenovich making the push on him actually to Advice. There to back him up. Assertive gets killed, one shot away, and that's a return. Could have used a little bit more backup from their team, but that's not their fault as their team was not really that close. So, can't blame them. Provocator with the double power, but only one shot away, but it's kind of evenly matched because he can one-shot anybody and he can get one-shotted. So, it works out. It works out if I do say so myself. But, yeah. Interesting. We got Governor making the push, but obviously doesn't work out for him. He gets killed. Say obviously a lot. Just realize that. It's interesting. I like obviously. It's a nice word. It is a nice word. I like some of these words that they put in the dictionary. That they made official. Like an official word. In the thesaurus, in the dictionary. Whatever you'd like to call it. But yeah. See what else is going on in the chat. Somebody saying happy to be here. Well, thank you. I'm happy you are here. It helps. It helps. Really, you know, like I just want to make it clear to you guys, without your support on this, without all of you constantly supporting us through this, always being here, always showing up, this is not possible without you guys. I mean, I really hope you all understand how much we really do appreciate you guys being here with us, being here day by day, sticking with us. It really does mean a lot. You know, like I said, without your guys' continuous support, this would not be possible. So, you know, really appreciate it once again. It does mean a lot to us. So on behalf of myself, and I'm pretty sure I can speak for the entire broadcasting team, thank you. We appreciate it. And, you know, hopefully you guys will be here for many more streams to come. Like I said, including tomorrow. Hopefully the grand final will be streamed. I will not make any promises, but, you know, there's a decent chance of it being streamed just because it is the big grand final. So, you know, like I said, I never want to make any promises, but definitely, you know, keep an eye on the announcements tab in the game. Obviously, an announcement will be posted. You know, keep an eye on the forums. I'll make sure to post the stream for tomorrow if obviously it gets announced and, you know, we're gonna do one, etc. So, you know, definitely keep your eyes out. Like I said, no promises, but hopefully majority, you know, yeah, well, there's a decent chance. Either way, if we don't stream it, it will be streamed, I believe, by the Russian community. So, you know, you might not have somebody speaking English, but at least you can see the gameplay. You can see what's going on the battlefield. So that, in my opinion, is better than nothing. And I hope you all can agree. But right now, Provocator making a push, gets killed by Governor. A very good shot by Advice also. For those who also don't know, friendly fire is on, so you do have that chance of damaging your teammates in the process when shooting. So definitely be careful. You know, at least to the players when they shoot, they have to be a little bit more careful when they shoot. That way, if their you know teammate is in the line of fire, well, obviously they do not want to hit them. Right now, X Moneymaker running through behind, gets a good shot on Legis. Nobody's really seeing him. They're trying to shoot him, but they miss. X Moneymaker, here he goes. He's running with it. Oh, epic shot by Duckstar with that double power. He's taking it, running with the flag, gets killed. Provocator going for it, also gets killed. Semenovich coming in, also gets killed. Everybody really focused on that, and that is a return. But very good shot by Duckstar at the beginning on X Moneymaker. Very good with that double power. That was pretty close. And there we go. X Moneymaker again with the flag, running with it. Legis is right there though. And yeah, he's probably gonna go for the very. Yeah, that is a lot of people. I am not gonna lie. That is a lot. But hey, I mean, you see, look at that though. You can see that coordination because everybody was focusing on the flag. They knew what to do. They know where to go, etc. Right now, Assertive is taking the flag again. But look at Duckstar, always with that double power, really coming in clutch too. Gets killed, loses it, but he's you know, he knows what he's doing with that double power. You can definitely see he's getting some very good shots off. He knows where to shoot, always aiming on the flag carrier if somebody takes his flag. So very good job to him. Semenovich making the push. X Moneymaker once again good control of drops and seems to be the primary attacker, taking the flag again, jumping to the bottom, pretty much one shot away. Oh, Final Stage gets hit in the process, and Final Stage shoots his own teammate, Advice, who ends up getting killed right now. Advice takes the flag, gets killed. Oh, that's going to be a return. If that was played differently, definitely could have been a capture. I think Advice did have a part to play in blocking his teammate then and there, which was X Moneymaker. So obviously that did not work out for them. But very good play, very close. But yeah, very, very good offensive move by Penguins and good defense. So pretty cool. But yeah, we're definitely looking at Penguins to be winning that XPBP and light format. They're very experienced, so obviously a lot of heads are looking at them, making sure that they would prevail in this. Obviously, we're not only playing on here today. After this, we will be moving on to the hard format in solo comms. Obviously, that is not confirmed, but that is what I have here. So hopefully that will be the next thing. Hopefully that'll be the next format. I know the map is correct, but the format obviously could change. So, but most likely we're going to be looking at the hard format. Here goes Legus again, making the push. Ducks are 2. 50 seconds left. It's they're obviously trying to make that last second push and maybe tie it. As you can see, Ducks was really going for it, but I don't know. It doesn't work out. 40 seconds left. Still anybody's game. They can get one final good attack and maybe get a capture. But looking at it, I have a good feeling that this is going to result in a tie. Final Stage is making the push, kind of backed up by his teammates, but nobody's really moving in with him. They're just kind of providing that cover fire. And obviously you can see he dies at the end of the day. So 20 seconds left. It's not going to be enough to get from one point to the other. So at the end of the day, we're going to call this round a tie. Hence making the overall score 1-0 with Penguins in the lead right now. But yeah, this is definitely going to be a tie. And I think Penguins and Penguins has a decent fight against Eternity Advance. They, like I said, both clans are experienced. They know what they're doing. So now we go into the lovely intermission stage, where we wait for another map to be created, and then we will get into it. My bad, I was stretching. Really feels really good. But yeah, I think we're gonna play some music in the background, just a little bit of light music. It's just gonna be us kind of talking to each other. A little bit light music back there. It's gonna be like do 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 do, like that. I could try and sing, but I don't want to sing right now. It's the worst time. It's like 12:30 in the afternoon. It's not my singing vibe right now. It's like I don't sing. I sing, like people sing in the shower and stuff, and like when there's music playing, but like this kind of music I don't think you can sing to. So we're just gonna kind of chill. For those who just missed it, or for those who just missed the last 2 rounds, definitely go back and watch it after the stream is done. 90 of you watching right now, so definitely thank you all for being here today. By the way, we're not done yet. I know some of you are leaving right now, but obviously we're not done yet. We still have more time to go, so we'll have some more streams playing, and or not more streams playing, more battles playing. I apologize. So like I said, the next map is definitely going to be solo comms, most likely the hard format. That's what we're looking at. But yeah, so definitely if you have missed the last 2 rounds after the stream is done, feel free to go back and watch it, see how they turned out. They were pretty close matches and they were both really good. So yeah, we'll see what happens. For those asking, are we going to give more promo codes? So basically, once again, the way promo codes work, you have 2 that are dropped each round. So every single round. So you have, right now, like we just played 2 rounds. So there should have been 4 promo codes given out already. 2 each round, right? So we play, 2 rounds on each format. So right now, as far as I have here, unless obviously another team ends up having so much of a high score that the other team can't catch up, right now we have it where we're going to play 5 different formats on 5 different maps, and on each map you play 2 formats, right? So if we play everything in total, and then we're going to have 10 different matches, meaning, or 10 different rounds, meaning that you're going to have 20 promo codes. So right now we've given out 4 out of 20 promo codes, depending. Right now, if we go into a tiebreaker, then that'll be 24 promo codes given out. If there is no tiebreaker, then, and it's just normal 10 rounds, etc., then it'll be 20. And then obviously if the rounds get cut short because a team has so much of a high score that the other one can't catch out, then it'll be done. And let me correct myself, I just did terrible math right there. It will be 22 promo codes actually if a tiebreaker is played, because it's only 1 round for the tiebreaker. So I'm not bright, so whoopsies. Yeah. So right now it looks like we're waiting for obviously the solo comps map, and I'm thinking it's going to be the hard format. Like I said, that's what we have here. It is not confirmed yet. We will know when when we get on the battlefield, pretty much. So, but yeah, good chance it's going to be that. Good chance it's going to be hard format. So, see what's going on with you guys in the chat. For the person asking who is the spectator, if you mean who is the broadcaster and whose screen you are seeing, that is our broadcaster, Unknown Angels, also known as iOptic. He is our broadcaster for today. Definitely make sure to give him some love in the chat. Thank you. Make sure you guys thank him. 100 of you watching right now. That's amazing. Thank you guys. Really, really appreciate it. Once again, and I am obviously English commentator kenanahmed. I am spectating, but you're not seeing my screen. You are seeing the broadcaster screen because he has a good computer and he knows how to broadcast, and I don't. I mean, I'd like to think I have a decent computer, but I definitely don't have a good computer. Not as good as his. So, yeah. Interesting. So, so for people asking, the promo code, it's 0. It's not, it's, like at the beginning, it's TNKOO. Yeah, it's 2 O's. And then it's 00000, and then, like, everything else. So, it's like, here, I'll write it down for y'all in the chat so you can kind of see. It's like this. Or wait, is it? I don't know. Okay, I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I need to find out how this promo code is written. And you want to know the best way to find how promo codes are written? I don't know if this is the best way, because I don't even know if they have it listed in the wiki. But this is where I go to find all my information. The wiki, the Tanky Online wiki. I would recommend you go check that out. It has a lot of good information. Definitely definitely helps out. But let me see. Let's see if we could find it on the wiki. Promo codes. Let's look at this here. Okay, I don't think it says it in here how it usually is listed. So yeah, that's it. I don't think it shows it unless I'm blind and I don't see it. I will link it in the chat for you guys, so you can go look at that. Like I said, I could be wrong, so definitely just go read the chat. Somebody's asking, how can I become a broadcaster? Well, I believe applications are currently open on the forums, so if you want to become a broadcaster, oh, maybe they might not be. I'm hearing from the ghost in my ear. Oh, they are. Okay, so they're always open. Okay, yes. So, we need broadcasters. So, they're pretty much always open. I think we only have like 1 or 2 broadcasters on the esports live streaming team. So, or 1. So definitely go to the forums. Feel free to apply. We would obviously, it really helps us because these streams are really not possible without the broadcaster. So we need them. So definitely, if you guys want and are interested in becoming a broadcaster, definitely, like I said, head to the forums, check it out. Feel free to apply. Make sure you obviously meet all the requirements and everything before applying. Make sure your karma is clean. But yeah, feel free to apply, and then most likely you'll get a response from an esports administrator letting you know if you were accepted or denied. So yeah, somebody says, how can I become a human being? That is a first. I never really heard that. I would like to think that you're kind of born as a human being already. If you are not, uh, that means we have a new life form. That might not be from this planet, or I mean, or you could be like a bird. That'd be pretty cool. I always wanted to be a bird, like a bird. So, like fly and go around in circles. It'd be pretty cool. You could just fly like an eagle right through the sea. But okay, so I think we're gonna get started. We're just gonna kind of wait to get into the battle. But I think the match has been created, so we'll be getting in there in a little bit. We'll pop back to the chat real quick. Somebody's asking where's Balsa. Balsa's not here today. Obviously, he had some IRL stuff to do, so we cannot. I mean, and like I said a couple of streams ago, your personal life should always come first. Obviously, at the end of the day, this is just a game, so IRL comes first. So pretty much, he had IRL stuff to do, so that is his business. If you want to ask him what he did, you can message him or whatever. But obviously, it's not my place to say. But like I said, I can give you this much: he's doing IRL stuff. So it's just me today. Sammy is not here. I don't think Nick is not here either. I think pretty much everybody's busy today. Obviously, it is a Saturday, so most people are running errands, shopping, getting prepped for the rest of the week or next 2 weeks, depending on how often people do shopping. I pretty much do shopping every week, so it's every week shopping is done at my house, and the stuff will last for the next week, and then shop next week, and Saturday is the day to run errands, and sometimes Sunday too, but Saturday is more of like the normal day, normal day. But yeah, so Solikamsk, and I think it's gonna be the hard format that we are in, if I'm correct. Hopefully I am correct. I would like to be correct. I think I'm correct. Emphasis on being correct. So yeah. But I think we're just actually gonna jump right into it. I think the action just gonna start out right away, maybe. Yep. All right. So already going at it, starting right away. So basically, yeah. So we are in this Solikamsk hard CTF format. Yeah. It is gonna be it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be lit, as the youth would say these days. LIT. That's what the youth say these days. So it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be awesome. Oh, Advice! Look at Advice's Firebird. Oh man, I love that ammunition. Look at that. It looks really cool too. I have not actually seen anybody with that kind of Firebird ammunition yet, and that reminds me of the old days. For those of you who don't know, back in the old days of just Tanky Online starting out, it was pretty much always like this, where the Firebird would be a different color. Obviously, yeah. I mean, obviously, as we can see, like the burning, and I think the burning damage and everything is the same. It just kind of looks different when it hits the tank, but hey, it is cool. So it is hard format, but most people, I don't see anybody using any heavy hulls, so that is pretty interesting. For those of you who do not know what the hard CTF format is, like I said, hard CTF format. Basically, all turrets except Magnum are allowed. You cannot have more of two of the same turret per team. For Aceta, Firebird, and Freeze, you cannot have more than one of the same turret per team. And Aceta, if used, can only be used on a light hull. All hulls are allowed, except you cannot have more than 2 heavy hulls per team. So basically, you can use all hulls, which obviously, as you guys know, Wasp, Hornet, Hunter, Viking, Dictator, Titan, and Mammoth. All of your hulls are allowed to be used, but for the exception of heavy hulls, you can only use 2 of them on each team. All modules are allowed except unique ones, so Spectrum MA, C, and Spectrum A, B, and C. Keep forgetting that little M right there, always throws me off. Micro upgrades are off, but supplies are on, and smart supplies are off. So obviously, you can go crazy by coming in with full drops or full supplies and just going straight for the flag, etc. So you have that, and basically alterations are on, but you can only use alterations from a specific list. It is a 6 versus 6. Weapon changes are on, and obviously the flag limit is unlimited, and it's just a normal time limit as usual. Yeah. But who do you guys think is gonna prevail in this map right now? In this format, at least. Who do you think it is gonna be? Do you think it's gonna be Penguins, Eternity Advanced? I think they kind of both met their match. Both are doing very, very good right now. Pretty much both prevailing. We can see Image looks like the primary defender for Eternity Advanced, and I think it's Marcos who is the primary defender for Penguins. Obviously, I could be wrong, but I feel like it might be him. So yeah, pretty interesting. People just kind of making attacks. We see Vanika back at it again, the legend who saved the past 2 matches, coming in with that freeze XT, which we just saw released today. Marcos has a really cool freeze. Look at that nice white, like kind of. Oh well, he left. That's okay. Thanks, Marcos. When you watch this stream, I hope you do. Thank you, because I was just literally complimenting you and you just disappeared like that. So. Thanks. Really appreciate it, dude. Really helps out. Literally, I see people. Yeah, so all Spectrum A, B, and C, like I said. So I apologize in case you guys want to laugh at me. Go for it. Go for it, like the animal gopher. Pretty cool animal. It's got. I think it's one of the animals with the chubby cheeks. You just want to take those cheeks and squish them like a little baby. But yeah, so so yeah, definitely interesting. Sometimes I just realize how crazy some of the things I say sound, but that's just me. Once again, so for those asking about promo codes, we drop 2 each round. So right now we are playing a round, so 2 will be dropped this round. They will be dropped at random times throughout the stream. So watch the stream. You will see they will drop. You can pick them up, and but like I said, you got to be the fastest. So if you can't redeem the promo code, or it's saying invalid or whatever, that means it's already been redeemed. So that's pretty much how it works. So yeah, somebody says I got a new phone. Nice. I didn't get anything new. I think I got new boots, but that's pretty much it. Oh, and yeah, speaking of some of you. For those of you who saw the in-game announcement, I'm hoping some of you got a new large TV for I don't know if any of you have, but for Black Friday yesterday, maybe some of you guys went out and bought a new TV. Pretty much that was the point of the announcement, because it was Black Friday yesterday. So, we wanted to announce for today, like, hey, did you buy a new TV yesterday? Blah blah blah. Well, you're in luck, because now you can watch your favorite esports match on or your favorite esports channel for Tanky Online. And the only reason I'm saying your favorite esports channel for Tanky Online is because there is literally only one on YouTube, on your new jumbo big cool TV. So yeah, it works. Woohoo. But yeah, I didn't really get anything new. I think I got some new boots, but that's it. I think they're in the other room. I don't even remember. It was very late. I went to sleep very late last night. Or not even last night. I went to sleep very late this morning. So yeah, right now, Vanika pulling the flag, running with it, just got the health pack, but Marcos, final stage, Caleb making the push on him, corners him, and he gets killed. I believe this is actually solo comps on the matchmaking version of the map. Yeah, this is solo comps on the matchmaking version of the map. So, because I just remember on the regular map, you can see on that, if you look all the way on the left corner, right, like all the way on the right side of the red base, the left side of the blue base, where that nitro usually drops. There in the regular map, there's like that little wall in that little area you can run through that blocks everything. So he could have went through there, but I just noticed since he got cornered there, that we're actually playing in the matchmaking map format thingy. So we are playing in Solocom's matchmaking map, and we have the hard format out here. But obviously, we can see nobody's really utilizing that point of heavy hulls, which I can kind of understand. Obviously, I would understand why their primary defender Marcos, or however you say his name, is using Viking and Freeze, because Obviously, if they get away, he wants to be a little bit more agile. And most people in these matches tend to use Viking. You don't really see anybody else using, Hunter or Dictator. You'll see a few Titan and Mammoths here and there, but the most common hull you're gonna see out here is Viking, at least in this kind of format. It's and in this game mode in general, just in this tournament alone, I think mainly what we've seen has been Viking, Wasp, and Hornet. That's pretty much the main three hulls we've seen. Wasp and Hornet for light, and for XBBP, etc., and Viking for pretty much every other format that can be played at this point. So it is pretty interesting. 1 minute and 40 seconds left. Still anybody's game. They do have enough time to get a flag. Whether or not that happens, I do not know. I cannot see the future. It would be pretty nice if I could. I would really, really enjoy it if I could. So that way I knew things. Like, for example, I knew who was going to win. But unfortunately, I cannot shadow into the future. So unfortunately, we're just going to wait the next minute and see. It is possible, but it kind of looks like at this point you could see a lot of people from Eternity Advance are just defending at this point. But, I mean, obviously Penguins is still in the lead, though. I mean, if they tied every single round all the way till the end, they still win. So right now, Eternity Advance does at least need to win one time to kind of catch up and tie it out. But yeah, it looks like they're taking their time with it. So 45 seconds left. You can get a capture, but you can get from one side to the map to the other in about 30-ish with Nitro. But looking at it, I think it's going to be safe to say that that this is going to be a tie again. I'm not going to speak yet, but it's looking very close. Legas and Vanika making the last push. But I think that's going to be it. Vanika did have a really good gap there, but literally had not a lot of support from his team, and a lot of people from Penguins focused on him. So, 15 seconds left. Unless you're a hacker, you're not going to win. Hence, this round will result in a tie. But Penguins still overall being in the lead with 1-0. So yeah, 0-0, and overall Penguins still on the lead. So we'll see how it works. Obviously, we still have another round to be played on this map in the same format. So we shall see what happens. Somebody said I got Viking at 1. I'm like, yeah, it's cool. It's cool. Oh, you know what? I totally forgot to micro upgrade stuff. Ugh. Unless the sales are still going? I don't think they are. They're not. Yeah, okay. Well, some people think I don't have crystals. I actually do. Okay, and I'm a conservative person. Thank you very much. So I think the sales are over though. I will check right now. Let's see. Let's see if I can micro upgrade. I think the sale is over though. And if it is, it makes me very sad. Yep, micro upgrade sales are over. They're all ogre. I missed my chance yesterday. It wasn't that bad of a chance. 50% off on upgrades and speed ups. But hey, I mean, I think there's a holiday right around the corner, Christmas, right? So that's usually when all that big stuff comes in, and I'm obviously very excited for Christmas. I know a lot of people like to play during Christmas because of the maps and all the holidays and the holiday decorated themes, and if they come out with a new map, new mode. Obviously, this time it won't be assault mode because assault mode is already in the game. But yeah, we'll see. See what they have in store for us for Christmas. I'm pretty sure they always have something good. When I say they, I mean the Tanky Online development team, etc., and all of their marketing managers and everybody. Let's just say the Tanky Online team. So I look forward to it. I'm pretty sure all of you look forward to it. Hopefully I'll see some of you guys out there because I definitely will make an initiative to play during that time. Most of the times I play usually I just play during holidays, but mostly I tend to play during Halloween and Christmas. Obviously I missed my chance on Halloween because I got busy with work and stuff. But hopefully this Christmas, because usually the Christmas celebrations go on for like 1 or 2 weeks, it'll be better. So everybody's self-destructing, but I will just welcome everybody who's just joining us. We are streaming the 11th Clan Championship out here. We got the losers bracket final, the final of the losers bracket. Out here we got Eternity Advanced and Penguins playing with 97 of you watching right now, supporting them. So that's really cool. We are on the Solo Comps matchmaking map in the hard format, and off the bat, we already have a very good offensive by Penguins, starting off hard. GGWP making the push. Same thing with Eternity Advanced, so while Legis on the other side is running with it. Losing his supplies, probably going to be a good idea to drop it off to Image, which he does. Legis completely ignores Marcos, who is coming after Image with the freeze. Advice is right there on top of him. He lays a mine. Marcos goes around it. Advice gets killed. Oh, Marcos is really posing a big threat right now. LBJ coming in to back him up. Right now on the other side, GGWP is pretty much uncontested. But yeah, good move by LBJ. Kills the enemy. So yeah, we're kind of at a standoff. Vanika going for it though with freeze. Is doing a decent amount of damage, but it's not going to be enough. And obviously something 22 blocking. So yeah, GGWP loses the supplies, but like I said, it's not going to be enough. As we can see right there, though, both teams made a very good offensive at the beginning. You saw LBJ go for it. Or not LBJ. You saw, who was it? Legis go for it right away. Along with GGWP's, who's also actually in a very good spot. I never noticed that little spot there behind the house. It's actually a pretty good spot, unless a railgun comes and shoots you from afar and you don't have a double armor. But obviously, even then, it would take them a while to get over there. So, very good spot. Yeah, interesting indeed. Looks like GWP is going to drop it off to Marcos. And indeed he does. Marcos is very low on health, but obviously he still has that health pack that he may utilize at any time. But you could see both teams attacked right away. So I think it's Marcos. I could be wrong, but I think that's how Merecos, or I don't know. I'm just gonna say it that way, and then he can correct me. I think I was in a parkour club with him at one point. I think he was in Fight and Flight at one point. I used to be in Fight and Flight, but I'm not 100% sure. You hear that one random sniffle from me in the background. But yeah, so he hands off to Advice. Semenovic coming in. So now it's Advice versus Semenovic. Advice is probably going to take that good offensive move right there. So Semenovic can't shoot him from there. Advice, does that. Very, very good move, and also has a very good mind placement there, so good defense by him. Legis coming in. Advice needs to run because he does not have that health pack, in which he does. Drops it to something 22, who's going to kill him. Indeed he does, and it looks like something 22 has that alteration that removes splash damage completely. He drops off to Caleb, who self-destructs. Interesting. Marcos, once again, going to take that flag, but gets shot from afar. So we're at an interesting point. But as you can see, like I was saying, both teams attacked right away. Pretty much, as we know, when they attack, it's pretty much when they least expect it. The beginning time is the best time to attack because that's when the people least expect it. That's what the enemy team least expected. As we saw Eternity Advance win the first round for the XPVP format, they did not expect it, and that's why there was a capture. In this case, both kind of had the same idea. Both went for it. And obviously, at the end of the day, what happened. Right now, we have some very good sportsmanship happening on Penguin side, but ooh, they are getting very low on health. Legis is coming in. He kills him. Final stage doing that damage, but that is a return. So Image is running with it, and we might see the first capture for Eternity Advanced that we've seen all game right now. So yep, they get the first capture of, at least for them today. So right now, score 1-0. Eternity Advanced taking the lead. If they do win this, obviously they will tie 1-1. So good play. We'll see how it works out. Obviously, they were just kind of attacking one by one. But sometimes attacking one by one does work if the enemy team loses their supplies at the worst time possible, in which that did happen. So right now you have Legis and Semenovic making the push, killing Marcos, who tries to do as much damage as he can. Vanika's over there trying to slow them down. Final stage coming with that railgun, but it's not going to be enough. Semenovic does a lot to him and does a very good mind placement, if I do say so myself. GGWP shooting twins on twins fire, but Legis coming in, backing his teammate up, blocking, tries to lay that mine, doesn't work out for him. So right now they're pulling the flag again, but look at the other side. Something 22, Marcos and Caleb all making the push, taking the flag along with Final Stage, backing them up, and Advice. Look at all these people. Yep, Advice and Caleb ganging up on Legus, who's going to lose that flag. That is going to be a return, maybe. Yeah, okay. So yeah, that's going to be a return. Doxar leaves the flag there. Very good move, as he knows Final Stage is kind of a threat there. Good coordination. Returns that flag, but Final Stage does not have a good chance against Samanovich, but LBJ coming in, doing a lot of damage with that Firebird, and ends up killing him. And obviously that flag needs to be returned before they can go down there and get it, which LBJ does, and gets swift in the process. But very good gameplay there, very action-packed, very close to. But right now, Advice, something 22, Caleb all making the push. But Vanika and Semenovic kind of have the higher ground, so have a little bit of a better chance right there. And Image obviously spawning right there, and Duckstar coming to back him up. Duckstar doing some good damage with that Smoky. It's a good critical damage right there. Advice heals up right away, which obviously, that's another thing. Oh, okay, well, he just disappears. That's another thing. But another thing about that is, you notice how they use the health pack at the right time. So, like, you guys know with the health pack update, once you get damaged, that's it. The health pack doesn't continue. As we can see with Advice, he used it at the exact right time, right when he got shot, when the Smoky was reloading. So that way he was able to get back full health, using it right when he wasn't getting damaged. As opposed to a short-range turret like a Ceta, Firebird, or Freeze, when you're using a health pack against those, you'll get a little bit of health, but not that much, because you'll start losing more right away, because of the, like I said, health pack update, which is pretty interesting because it is kind of realistic. In real life, I mean, I don't know how tanks work in real life, but as a person in real life, if you get if you're say you're in the military and you don't get shot at, but unfortunately if something happened, you have to heal up, you have to put some band-aids on, etc. But you can't put a band-aid on like while you're getting shot at and like they're hitting you, you know what I mean? So like that makes no sense. So that's why I can kind of I understand why they did it. It's more realistic. It is, because if you get damaged, it's not like you can't continue repairing until you get another break like you see. So that's why when you get that break where you're not getting shot at, that's when you can go back to full health. But if you're getting shot at the same time, that's why you cannot go and continue regenerating health. You get a little bit of a boost, but not enough. So I like it. It's realistic. It adds that realistic aspect. Obviously, it's debatable, but I can see it. I can see why it is that way, and I like the update, ish. I mean, obviously, I like it a little bit more when I was able to continue regenning. But if I want to pick realism over something that is not as realistic, I would pick this. But obviously, I do not know the development's intentions. But I would like to think it was kind of to make it realistic. So, yeah, pretty cool, but good push right now happening by Caleb and Final Stage against Image and GGWP coming across the bridge in something 22 from the bottom. Right now, Image is focused on Final Stage while GGWP sneaks in from behind, takes the flag, but Legus, LBJ, Ducksar, everybody going at him. LBJ doing a lot of damage with that Firebird, as we've seen. He has a very good Firebird. Very good Firebird player too, has a lot of damage, uses the best alterations with it. But right now, that's the way it is. Vanika going back to defend with Legus. So pretty interesting. Good recovery time. Good indeed. But 1 minute left. Penguins needs to come back from this if they want to at least tie this round and continue their lead. They can do it. It's not impossible. But obviously right now Eternity Advance only needs to really focus on defense, and they get this round, making the overall score 1-1. So we'll see how it works. Right now, they are fighting for the second place prize of the Silver Paint with Spectrum B and the Gladiator Paint and some other big prizes. Some ruble vouchers and some millions of crystals and some nice containers. But right now, yeah, 30 seconds left. They are trying to make a little bit of a final push, but right now you can see there's like everybody's pretty much defending. Legus, Semenovic, Ducksar, Vanika, LBJ, Image, all of them just defending right now. So I think it's going to be safe to say 15 seconds left. It's going to be going to Eternity Advanced. Unless you're a hacker, then obviously you'll get it. But, that then, I mean, but like I said, if you do hack, we have our esports referees, and then, you'll probably get banned, blocked, disqualified, and, obviously whatever other punishments the administration and the referee team will decide. But yeah, so Eternity Advanced takes it, making the overall score 1-1 between Penguins and Eternity Advanced. So now we'll be moving on to the next map, which will be Forest, which we've seen played very recently, quite a little bit, a decent amount recently. Most likely it'll be the medium format, I'm willing to bet. So now, yeah, we're just gonna kind of chill here. 101 of you watching right now. That is amazing and increasing. So thank you guys for being here. Somebody said, I'm trying the promo code, but it's not working. Like I said, if it's not working, most likely somebody's already redeemed it. It can only be redeemed once. So if you can't redeem it, most likely somebody already redeemed it. It's as simple as that. So, yeah, that's the way it is. For those of you who've gotten the mobile version recently, how are you guys liking that? If you guys can kind of drop in the chat what you guys think of it. How do you like it? I think it's I don't have the mobile version because I use an iOS device. That's for Apple, iPhone, etc. So they don't have that released yet for iPhone and stuff. But I want to hear your guys' thoughts on it. What do you guys think of the mobile version? And some people also think that Penguins will win again. And somebody's making fun of me for making the jokes of the babies and squishing the cheeks. Hey man, look, it's like the chubby cheeks, man. Like, hey, like a little cute. It's cute, like cute chubby cheeks. You just squish them like a little baby. So, well, yeah. So, just like chubby cheeks, of like like on the face. So yeah. Somebody says they like TO Mobile. Yeah, so from what I've heard different things about TO Mobile. I don't know, but I think it'll be cool. But yeah, pretty cool. From what I heard, it was like everything's kind of clustered in. Somebody says, but yeah, so you say, when I try to turn the turret, I keep accidentally using the supply wheel. Yeah, so I know. It's like, trust me, I know. And I've seen it too. Like, everything's kind of clustered together, so it's a little harder to control. But I mean, it's what it is. I mean, I think they tried their best to optimize it for mobile. They could try and do the best that they could. Which, obviously, I mean, at least you have something. Obviously, as we know, mobile was something that's, the mobile version is something that we've been waiting for a very, very long time, and it's finally here. And at least it's better than nothing. I'm not going to lie. Is finals of winners bracket finished? Yes. The finals bracket finals bracket, there it is. The winners bracket, the final for the winners bracket has already been played. It was Penguins versus Synergy. Synergy ended up winning 3-4 against Penguins. That's why we're seeing Penguins playing again today in the losers bracket. So right now, Synergy ended up winning the finals. So now Synergy is in the grand finals, waiting for the winner of this. Yes, it is over. Tanky Online versus Tanky Online Mobile versus Tanky EX. Rank them 1 to 3. Very good question. I'm just gonna say number, like, I would think number 1 being the best, 3 being the worst. Not the worst, but I can't speak for Tanky Online Mobile because I've never played it, so I'm just gonna leave that as at a 3. Tanky X, I'm actually gonna put as 1 for me, and Tanky Online I would put as 2. 1 being the best and 3 being the worst. So, Tanky X being my number 1, Tanky Online being my number 2, and Tanky Online Mobile being my number 3. That would be it. So yeah. Who was the winner of the last 2 championships? Good question. I'm gonna have to try and remember. I know. I think it's Synergy. Yeah, Synergy, right? I think for the I know for the last one it's probably Synergy. I don't know about the one before that. Yeah, okay. Last two Synergy. Yes, it is Synergy. So I mean they're in the grand finals again. So I'm not gonna be surprised if Synergy wins this one again when they've already won the past two. But I feel like they're also gonna be very evenly. They'll have a match against them if they versus the winner of today. As we know, Penguins they were very close last time. If you look at the bracket, which what I'm looking at, and I think we also streamed it. We did stream it. So if you did miss that stream, go check it out. It should still be up on the channel. But yeah, Penguins and Synergy, they were close. The overall score was 3-4. So Synergy pretty much won by 1 point. So, they were pretty close. But yeah, so looking at it, we are gonna be on the forest map. And yes, I'm willing to bet that this is the medium format looking at it. So yeah. Medium format out here. It's gonna be coolio. Cool. Boom, 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 bang, bang, bang. We're gonna see some shots fire, like boom, boom. With like the thunders and the smokies, and then bang, and like explosions and people dying. And respawning and then going back out there. Yeah, so for those who are just joining us, we are streaming the losers bracket final of the 11th Clan Championship. Out here we have Penguins versus Eternity. Right now the overall score is 1-1. So nobody's really in the lead. I believe we are going into the 5th round that is being played entirely in this stream. So it has been pretty interesting. 1 round Eternity advance win, which was the last one. So the first round was won by Penguins. Then the last two, and then round 2 and number 3 were tied. And then round number 4 was won by Eternity Advance. And now we're going to kind of go into round number 5, which will once again be on the forest map, which has a lot of trees, as I can just see. I think that's probably why I lose FPS a little bit on this map, in the medium format. So, yeah. And obviously in CTF. That'll be the mode, if for that person asking, CTF. So we'll see it. But obviously right now it's kind of being set up. So, we'll be starting shortly. Hopefully. So yeah, it's gonna be cool. Capture the flag, CTF. Yes, capture the flag. The one that goes like ding. When you take the flag, like ding. I don't know how to make that sound, but like when you take the flag, it's like it makes a big sound. And then like when you capture the flag, it's like bah, like that. It's in the vlogs. You can go watch the vlog, and the sounds are in there. Or you can look at the wiki. They have the sounds there too. I think. I hope I'm not wrong about that. I know they might have it like under the I think they might have it like under the materials or resources when you go to the regular game mode thing. If you go to materials, yeah. If you go to like the regular game website or the forums or whatever, and then on the top it'll say materials, and then there's like Tank Online Media, and then you have, I guess it could be music. Okay, nah, that's just music. Okay, well, that's unfortunate. Okay, well, you're just gonna have to play Capture the Flag if you want to hear it. Wow, there's actually like 30,000 players playing right now online in the game. By the way, so once again, the stream is not over. We just went from like 100 viewers to 80 viewers. If you were watching with your friends and you're still here, come back, please. Like I said, the stream is not over. We still have a lot more to go. So let's see. I love watching these so I can learn how to play better, but also have extreme fun with everyone here and the commentators. Well, yeah, definitely. We're glad to have you here. We really appreciate you watching. And hey, I've even learned a thing or two of actually watching these maps and these matches being played. I've like watching these people play, watching their coordination. I've learned a thing or two, so I could definitely say that. Yeah. You need to, yeah, so once again, for promo codes, you need to be the fastest and the quickest. I'm going to mention this every single round. Like I said, you got to be the fastest and the quickest. It's first come, first serve. So if you get an error when, you know, like you're trying to enter the promo code, most likely you're entering it wrong or it's already been redeemed, and 9 times out of 10, it's already been redeemed. So that's pretty much how that works. All right. And like I said, we drop 2 promo codes every single round. So it's like 1 and then 2. Somebody's asking what's the score. Right now it's 1-1. Eternity Advance and Penguins. Eternity Advance has 1. Penguins has 1. So right now it's equally tied, but we're 5 rounds in. So we'll see how it works. 1-1. So yeah. Now we're just kind of chilling here, waiting, lurking, chilling, like a villain. So yeah, well, we'll see how it works, guys. I have high hopes that you know, both teams will do relatively well. And I have a big feeling that we'll kind of be ending up in the tiebreaker, just because of the amount of ties that's happening, and plus the scores aren't tied. So I mean, you know, like, it's close. I don't know though. You know, it's like I can't really speak right now, just because it is pretty early. I mean, we're only 5 rounds in, so we still have a little bit more time to go. So yeah. The commentator is awesome. Thank you, but I think you're awesome. I'm only as good as you guys, pretty much. I wouldn't do this without you. So it's a team effort. It's all of us. Somebody said, what round was last? Eternity Advanced won the last round, and the last round was the 4th round that's supposed to be played. And it was the hard format in the Solocom's matchmaking map. So yeah, this guy needs a raise. Well, I don't really worry about payment. I just worry about being here, providing you guys with entertainment and having a good time. This is not like a job. This is just helping. We're helpers. We're just assisting. We're not employees or anything like that. So raises don't really apply to us. It says I still have premium for winning a contest. I just won 3 days of premium on the easy mode quick. Okay. On the easy mode quiz. Okay, that's cool. Congratulations. What is TO Mobile Early Access? If you look over to the forums and check that out, the information for all of that will be there. And there's also, I believe there's also something uploaded on the Tanky Online official YouTube channel with all the information there. Somebody, like I said, somebody keeps asking if they can give them promo codes. I can't. I'm sorry. We all gotta kind of be equal about it. Somebody asks how much accounts are registered on TO. Check the wiki out for that. I do not know, because the match is about to start. We are about to pretty much get underway. So yeah. If you guys are also not in the Discord, go in there. We do some giveaways and contests in there. Like, I think we pretty much do giveaways, like, what is it, almost maybe every week in the official Tanky Online Discord, where you can win like some premium and some crystals and stuff like that. So definitely go there. No, I don't need a raise. LOL. Minimum wage at least. You're funny, buddy. So yeah. How do I feel about the Masters of Parkour Championship, and will you be commentating it or at least watching it? I feel very excited about the Masters of Parkour. I don't know if I'm going to be participating in it, but we'll see what happens. You guys can see the gameplay right now, so it's pretty cool. As you can see with Duckstar having that flag but losing it relatively quickly. But yeah, so I am looking forward to Masters of Parkour. I don't know if I will be participating in it yet. In regards to will I be commentating it, I don't know how that works. I know we did Masters of Parkour 2016 with our beloved community manager, who is actually back again, Cedric. Great guy. He's a very good person. But and we had like the whole broadcasting team. I remember it was like myself, Cedric, our community manager, also known, I think his in-game nickname is like the Firing Hand. And then we had Damn Slow, General Veers, Mama Bear. I don't remember who the broadcaster actually was, but oh well. Right now, let's focus on gameplay for a second. Something 22 came in really clutch. Has the flag right now, being healed by Marcos, with GGWP there to back him up. But Megapit came in, swooped the flag, and running with it. Ducks are, gets killed, taken out. Vanika coming in with that OP Firebird. As we know, he does a lot of damage with that Firebird because of the alteration he has, and then gets killed. Well, yeah. So right now we're at a good old forest standoff. So we'll see how it turns out. Don't really know where it's at right now, but once again we are in the forest map playing the medium format. So obviously there's like no supply, there's no drugging in this. There's no using your supplies. It's all pickups and drops. So yeah, we're gonna see how that works. Yeah. So and then in regards to Masters of Parkour, I will definitely be watching it. I will definitely be following the news. I'll definitely be actively following the contest itself. I always pretty much do. I like to stay updated with it. I do enjoy Masters of Parkour a lot. I don't know if we'll do it, but I would definitely hope that we do the same thing that we did for 2016, where we did a big live stream on the Tanky Online channel with the community manager and pretty much the entire broadcasting team. So it would be pretty cool. Like I said, I don't know. I can't see the future. That's all going to be up to the administration to decide whether or not they want to do that. So let's see what else people are saying. Shark of the Year. I don't need a raise, buddy. So I'm good. Let's see. I got 3 people on a tall house. Nice. Who keeps getting promo? I don't know. We don't know who actually. Well, we don't know who's redeeming the promo. But the promo codes, I can promise you, are not fake. We have no reason to give you guys fake promo codes. It's basically like if it's not working, somebody's redeemed it or you're entering it incorrectly. And most of the time, you're probably entering it correctly, but it's just been redeemed because the promo code only works once. It can only work one time. That's it. So, it's not that the promo code's fake. It's just that you're not fast enough. That's brutal honesty, my friends. LBJ back at it again with the shaft, doing having that arcade mode alteration. That one thing that helps out the arcade mode a lot, which makes Shaft like a half sniper, half thunder kind of thing. So pretty interesting. But we're still at a good old standoff. Something 22 on the other side, and Legus all the way on the other, just kind of sitting and waiting for somebody to, obviously get taken out and a return to happen. So yeah. We'll see what happens. Duxar has that double power with Ricochet. Could do a fair amount of damage right now, but he's relatively low on health. Yep, and he obviously gets taken out by Caleb. GGWP, double power with twins. Marcos is all alone, but oh, well, never mind. Duxar, Semenovich, and Vanika all spawning right now. So, doesn't exactly go his way. Duxar does have that double armor, though, that he's kind of running with, and GGWP is getting healed by Marcos. He has little to no health and obviously gets killed. So, like I said, good old standoff. We're just kind of chilling here and waiting for something to happen. So, I mean, right now, you might be getting containers. Like the promo codes all have different things. Some of them have premium, some of them have crystals, some of them have containers. Obviously I'm not 100% sure on what is in the promo codes themselves. But like I said, generally right now, the promo codes that we do have are for premium, crystals, and containers. So they might contain one of those. But I think right now most of the things that were, I think most of the promo codes that are being given away right now, the majority of them have containers in them, and I think right now it's only one container per promo code, which still isn't bad because you really never know what you're gonna get. You can get something really rare, you can get something that's just normal, like 125 of each supply, or 3,500 crystals, which still isn't that bad. I mean, it's not that bad. It's not terrible. It's better than nothing. Right now, something 22 is running with it. Oh, Vanika coming in clutch. Oh, that's a return. Megapit has to get all the way to the other side. Can he get there before GGWP gets there? Well, it's going to be close, but I think he might be able to get the capture in time. Yep, Ducks are coming to block. So, making the score 1-0. Eternity Advance taking the lead once again. So, right now, 1-0. 3 minutes left. Still anybody's game. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Not 100% sure yet though. But I think both teams have a fair chance. They're both evenly matched. Right now GGWP is pulling the flag on one side while you have Duckstar pulling it on the other with a double armor, so that'll work out for him. So once again, now we're at a good old forest standoff. So we'll see what happens here. Let's see if this time Eternity Advance will lose the flag and Penguins will capture, or if it's going to be the same thing again. Right now, Mr. Vanika is coming in, but he's going to get killed with that Twins, that impact force, and just from that distance, obviously, he wasn't not in that good of a state. So it didn't exactly work out for him. 2 minutes left, though. I mean, Eternity Advance pretty much only needs to hold on to this flag, and they win this round. So because they're pretty much right in the lead right now. But GGWP, with Penguins, obviously pretty much want to tie or at least win this. So that way, they can they get the points and stuff like that. But we'll see what happens. We'll see. We shall see about that, and about that we will see. So, yeah, pretty interesting. Let's look at the chat. Let's not pop in the chat yet because LBJ is coming in. He's sneaking like the Black Panther over there. You see that? Like right there. Look at him just moving. Yeah, got that arcade mode shot with the shaft. And yep, GGWP kills him with that Twins, obviously. All right, now let's look at the chat. Standoff point. So, somebody's asking, can they use protections? Well, why don't I just explain what the medium format is? Basically, for turrets, you cannot have more than 2 of the same turret per team, and you cannot have more than 1 magnum per team. You can only have 1 short-range turret, which consists of Aceta, Firebird, or Freeze, and if you use Aceta, that can only be used on a light hull, as we see being used on Wasp. You can only use light and medium hulls, and you cannot use more than 3 per team, which consists of Wasp, Hornet, Hunter, Viking, and Dictator. All modules except unique ones are allowed. So yes, they can use protection. Micro upgrades are off. Alterations are on, but you can only use alterations from a specific list. Overdrives and supplies are off, but bonus boxes drops are on. 6 versus 6 friendly fires on. Weapon changes are off. Our weapon changes are on, and the flags are unlimited. So that's pretty much where we are with that. Right now, GGWP is sitting on the flag, hoping for a return. Something 22 and Marcos making that last-minute push. I don't think they're going to be able to get it within the next 15 seconds. Caleb is trying to sneak in there. I don't think he's going to be doing enough. So, with 8 seconds left, it's close. Yep. So, with 8 seconds left, unless you're a hacker, you're not going to win. Therefore, Eternity Advanced actually taking this round again. A lot of people are rooting for Penguins right now, but Eternity Advance is taking the lead. So making the overall score 2-1, Eternity Advance taking the lead. So they made a comeback these last 2 rounds. The 4th round, this is the 5th round. Now we're going to go into the 6th. We'll see how Penguins prevails on the opposite side. I don't see an advantage on this map on sides, just because it's literally a flip of one another. It's literally the same exact thing. So, like I said, I don't see it happening. But yeah. So yeah, we're gonna switch sides, see how it works. Maybe some equipment might be changed, some players might do something else, etc. So we shall see what happens. So yeah. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. So yeah, coolio. Yeah, so let's see. What do you let's see what's going on in the chat. Been watching for 80 minutes. Thank you. Well, appreciate you being here for the past 80 minutes. Obviously we'll be going for a little bit longer. Says, "Hey Keenan, how are you?" I'm doing very swell. I'm very swell on this beautiful Saturday. How about yourself? Some people are going for saying nice job Eternity Advance. Yeah, they're playing good. Some people are still going for Penguins. We'll see how it works. Eternity Advance, Penguins, we'll see. Somebody saying if Eternity wins 2 more, they win. 2, yeah, that would be round. Yeah, technically yes. If they win 2 more, or if they win and tie, they take it all. As far as I know, if they win and tie, they got it. They do need to win at least 1 more though. So yeah, win, that'll be round 7. And then if they tie another one, so yeah, they need to at least win and tie right now, and they got it. So yeah, we'll see how it works. And if they do, obviously they'll move to second place to verse. I believe it's gonna be Synergy in the lovely grand final. At the end of the day, though, I mean, it's third place is still not a very bad reward. Third place is pretty good. Like I said, still getting that bronze paint and all. So yeah, already underway. We saw many attack happening there, but Vanika pretty much just obliterated it, killed everybody just with that Firebird. Really good player with the Firebird. It's gotten really overpowered recently. I'm definitely gonna go out and try it. But yeah, some people are saying it's so overpowered you could use M1. There it is. But yeah, interesting. Pretty much 1 minute in already. We see Caleb, GGWP, Marcos, and Advice, and all of them just kind of making a big push right now. While you have something 22 in final stage push from the other side, from the left side, and GGWP, Marcos taking the center. Yeah, big push happening right now. They're kind of going together. Final stage is kind of hanging back a little bit. Gets a shot knocked off by LBJ, who switched to Hammer. Very interesting. Now GGWP pulling the flag, but look at Vanika, does so much damage with that Firebird. Unbelievable. Literally took that Viking from half health to like no health in like a second. Like, whoa. Like big whoa. Oh. It's like like yeah, it's like yeah, like they'll say that it's so overpowered it'll do the same damage at M0. There it is. It's crazy. Like the heating damage is the same, but like I mean it feels like it's so overpowered that the damage is just the same. Like it's that overpowered. But yeah, the heating damage is the same. Like the heating damage is pretty big, but it also depends on the alteration you have. Because like I said, Vanika is using I believe it's the compact fuel tanks alteration, which definitely does give you a fair amount of perks out there. I believe it increases the heating rate and consumption rate of the turret, and then it takes longer to reload, etc. But it kills your enemies faster, etc. But then obviously it takes you a longer time to reload, which still I don't think is a bad trade-off. Right now, Duckstar is making the push. The Penguins is leaving their flag completely unguarded. Now Duckstar is going to take it. Well, now he's getting bombarded with the Thunder and gets killed, but that's definitely interesting. Very interesting. So yeah, we'll see how it works. I mean, 7 minutes left. Still anybody's game pretty much. GGWP taking the flag with the double armor. Semenova trying his best to block. Beck. That's an amazing word. Just sometimes English doesn't work for me. But yeah, pretty interesting right now. Final stage, making the push on the flag, but Legas is right behind him to do that damage. Legas, right? Legas, I'm saying it right. Yes. Okay, good. GGWP over there. So it's interesting. Interesting. We're just kind of watching them shoot, but let's look at the chat. Let's see what people are saying. See what you guys are up to in the chat. Let's see. Synergy is gonna win. Whoever wins, anyways. Lol. We'll see. You never know. You never know. Can they use any paint they want, or are they used to use specific? They can use any paint they want. There is no specific paint that they have to use. So whatever paint they want to use, they can. It's completely up to them. We don't force anybody to use any paint. I am a fan of which team? I don't pick. I'm not a fan of any team really. I'm always neutral. I'm just here to watch the epic gameplay happen, and yeah, I'm here to enjoy. I'm here to enjoy that. So that's pretty much that. Synergy is scary. Yep, definitely. People are saying, where's the promo codes? Like I said, 2 of them will be posted randomly throughout the match. So right now, if we look at the timer, there is still 5 minutes and 30 seconds left in the match. So the match is not over. Once the match is over, and if no promo codes were given, okay, you can ask. But like I said, the match isn't over. They drop randomly. So be patient. And I mean, like, for those of you who are really just here for the promo codes, it's like, really? I mean, it's like, seriously. But yeah, compact fuel tanks ROP. Yes, I kind of do concur. I do have them too. The key to compact fuel tanks is that you don't use to kill. You just leave residual. I'm not gonna even try and say that word. I know what word it is, so I'll just say that. On as many tanks as you can. Yes, I agree, because it's like once you damage them, the burning damage takes care of the rest because it is pretty high. Once again, Angeli, I'm doing quite swell. How are you? I want spectator, but it will take a while to get to 10K subscribers. Spectator is really good for things I do, art, screenshots, video making. Well, look, keep trying, keep doing your best. You know, obviously with that new update that I believe they'll be running out for like, you're gonna do it on a website now, and you just log in there and the website does all the rest. It's gonna be much easier, at least. You know, so just keep on trying. You'll reach 10,000 subscribers eventually. Everybody starts at 0. You don't start at like 1,000 right away. You start at 0. So, you know, just try your best. Don't give up. You know, that's just never give up. You know, so just, you know, if you can't get it, you know, just like I said, there's always time. Just keep trying, whether it takes you years and years and years. Keep trying. Do your best. Some people think you should move on. I don't agree with them. Don't give up on your dreams. If you want to get there, you can do it. You can do anything you set your mind to, so keep trying. But yeah, definitely. I want to be in esports, but no clan wants me. Well, hey man, I mean, you know, just keep playing too. I mean, if you keep playing, you know, don't ever give up. Just keep playing, keep trying, and you know, maybe one day somebody will see your skill, and maybe you'll get recruited. You never know. Which clan is Spy in? I believe is in Vavalon, but I think they changed their name. They're Force, yes, Force. I think, yeah. So they're called Force now, I think. So yeah, I think he's in that clan. You can find him on the forums. You can send him a message. He's a pretty cool guy. He's a pretty cool guy. I know him. He's a nice guy. What is your favorite Tanky online YouTube channel apart from your own and the weekly vlog? I have no favorite Tanky online YouTube channel. Okay, you know what? Actually, I do. This channel. This is my favorite channel. This one. This current channel. This is the one. Because you said besides the Tanky online vlog, we don't do vlogs on this channel. So this is my favorite channel. Yeah, Spies and Force. Right. So yes, we were right. Thank you, Automated Turret. I feel like I've seen you around before. Is he a helper? I think you're a helper. Oh, he's an old helper. Okay, yeah, you're an old helper. Yeah. So, yeah. Okay. Well, nice to see you in the chat, my friend. Yes, so Oh yeah, no, I do know. Okay, yeah, no, I know you. You were a GTT commentator. I remember you did the German version of the things, and I do the English version. And then usually, yeah, I just so yeah. So pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. Something 22 GGWP and Marcos making the push from the left side. Marcos with that Isida trying to do give as much health as he can. Legis versus something 22 and them. Oh boy, whoa. CLBJ coming in clutch with that shaft again, as usual, doing a lot of damage with it. Definitely a lot. And obviously, looks like he's got a shadow. Caleb. Caleb is shadowing him. Right now, Semenovich pulling the flag. 50 seconds left. Can he get it? We'll see about that. Something 22 pretty much getting obliterated by Vanika, and he's pretty much going in uncontested. GGWP's coming in now, but Legis is there to back him up. Caleb, oh, he's going to come in with that shaft, but he drops it to Legis, and that's going to be close. Capture another one. So now Penguins is behind again. So Eternity advanced, making the overall score 1-0. Final stage trying to run with it again. Something 22 taking the flag, but Ducks are coming in from behind with that double power. Eternity advanced really stepping it up right now. And LBJ, he's running with it again. Can he get it again? 10 seconds. Can he make it? I don't think so. And yeah, because he got stuck. Legis blocked him and he got stuck in the house. So he just kind of gave up. So he's just chilling there. Yep. Just like, what's up? Yep, they're just sitting there. They're just kind of chilling together. So, last minute capture. Literally last minute. It was on the last minute they captured. Hence, making the score 1-0 for this. Making the overall score 3-1. Eternity Advance taking the lead. Okay, interesting. Yeah. So, if I'm correct, if they tie this, this next round, we're going into the 7th round. So right now the score is 3-1. Okay, so technically no, they still have to win. They still have to win. I think they have to win one more time, and then I think that's it. But right now it's pretty heavy on Penguins to win. Right now we, as far as I have here, we'll be switching back to Red Alert again, but this time instead of XPBP, we'll be playing light format. So we'll see how that works. Yeah. Yeah, if they don't step up their game in Red Alert, they'll definitely struggle in Desert and CP. I believe it's gonna be hard CP in Desert, so yeah. So right now it'll be light format in Red Alert, and then we'll probably be moving on to Desert and hard CP, unless they end up winning. Unless team, I was about to say Team Pointers again. Unless Eternity Advance ends up winning and tying in Red Alert in the light format. So if they win and tie in this, then they'll get it. As far as I know, I think I'm correct, 100%. So yeah, pretty interesting, pretty coolio, pretty cool, litty. Lit, as the youth will say these days. Lit, L-I-T. That's what the youth says these days. So yeah, let's see. Yeah, so some people are saying GG, Eternity Advance. No, it's not over yet. We still have a bunch more to go, so definitely stick around. Yep, if they win, yep. So either way, we'll see somebody going to the grand finals today. So right now they're competing for second place. Obviously they're already guaranteed third place, whoever loses. Somebody asked, where am I from? I am from the United States of America, living in New York City. Born and raised in Brooklyn. That's where I'm from. So, I'm going to start editing a picture after this stream since I got a shot of my friend near a goal box. Do that. That's cool. Maybe start putting some of that on the Creative League. Or not in the Creative League, but like in the creative section on the forums. Start posting that. You never know. Maybe I think it's Gogos who runs the Creative League. Maybe he might, take an interest in your artwork. Maybe one day you can hit the Creative League. You never know. Just keep trying. You never know. So yeah, some people are saying Penguins are gonna come back. Okay, we'll see. We shall see. Somebody says, who got the promo code? I don't know. Somebody else says me. Okay, well then they can admit it, but I don't know. We don't know. Yeah, gonna be pretty cool. So right now, Penguins needs to win at least one of these. They need to win at least one of these next 2 matches that we will be playing on Red Alert in the light format. If they do not win at least one, then that's it. It's over. Eternity Advance takes it all. And then, you know, if they don't win, then that's it. If they do win, then we'll move on to hard CP and Desert. So, yeah. Gonna be pretty cool. Somebody's saying I'm waiting for the MOP clips to come in so I can edit them. Okay. So, yeah. It'll be cool. Coolio. So, yeah, so pretty much they either way need to win, or I mean they need to tie both rounds. If they can tie both rounds, which we have seen them do, then okay. You know, if we can see them tie 2 rounds, which like I said, we've seen them do this stream, then they'll still move on. But like I said, it'll be much harder because the pressure will be much more on. So they need to step up their game right now. What is my account on Tanky? I'm English commentator kenanahmed. That's my nickname in game. You can look in my you can look in the description of the stream. You will see who is on air. That is me. And then you can see all the information for the tournaments, and you know we have a Instagram page. If you guys haven't if you guys have Instagram and you haven't followed and you want to follow, feel free to go over there and follow us. And obviously, if you haven't subscribed, I would recommend you do that, and maybe turn on the notification bell, so that way every time we stream, you get a notification about it. I would recommend you do that. So, you know, that way every time we go live, you know. Do you prefer Shaft now or back when it was like Railgun and shot through multiple tanks? Well, this is a very good question. I do like when it shot through multiple tanks, but at the same time, it depends. I think the way it should be is like, if you have a Wasp and Hornet together, or like, you know, if you have like 3 medium light holes paired together, you can shoot through all of them. Like you can hit all of them, right? So like you can shoot through the first one, it'll shoot through the second one, it'll hit the third one. If you have like a medium next to a light tank, then like it'll be a little harder to go through. I think it should depend on the armor and the weight of the tank. If the tank has more armor, then the shot shouldn't go through. If the tank has less armor, then it should go through. That's the way I kind of look at it. So like for example, for Mammoth and Titan, if Mammoth and Titan is the first hull in a long line of hulls, then only Mammoth and Titan should get hit. If it's like Viking or Hunter or Dictator right in the front, and then you have like, you know, whatever behind it, then the shot should, depending, it depends on if it's M4 or not, you know, the micro upgrades obviously, but it depends on the micro upgrades. But, you know, like, I think the shot should go through, but only hit the other tank behind it, but do very, very little damage. And if it's a light hull, I think it should just be able to go through no problem, because it has less weight. It has less armor. So, you know, if I'm looking at a realistic aspect, I mean, even though technically, depending, the shots really don't really go through tanks in real life, but I think that would be a cool way to implement it. So like, you know, the shot goes through. So depending on the hull. Somebody is saying I need a raise. No, I don't need a raise. LOL. So yeah, we're gonna get out here in the battlefield. Getting in. Let's see what people are saying. Keena, do you have tips for saving health, kids? I had 500 last week and now I have 50. That is very, very good question. I mean, honestly, I would recommend learn how to be more conservative. So, like for example, if you're getting shot by a light hull, like like a short range turret, don't even use a health pack. Just let him kill you. Unless it's like you have the flag, or if it's a really really heated and it's the last second thing, okay, use it. But like you're only gonna get a boost of like 1,000 health, maybe not even that much. And you're gonna get killed right away if they're consistently firing at you. So it's just I don't like that. That's one way. If a railgun shoots you or a smoky shoots you, or whatever, start healing right after you get shot. So like if it's a longer range turret, like even hammer, if hammer shoots you or smoky, etc., use the health pack literally right after you get shot. But if you're getting shot by ricochet or twins or Sita, Firebird, Freeze, I would just say just forget about it. For ricochet though, it does depend or same thing with for twins, it doesn't matter, but for ricochet, Sita, Firebird, and Freeze, if you know that their charge is like pretty much up, then go ahead and use it. But at the same time, just be careful because some people have like some alterations that give them faster reload. So like maybe their thing will just reload that fast, and they'll just be able to damage you like that right away. But like I said, in the aspect of Smoky, Thunder, Striker, Magnum, Shaft, Railgun, etc. Use your health pack right after you get shot. That way you can regen all the way back to your health. Because like we saw during this match, somebody got shot by a Smoky, right? It was no alteration, just normal. They got shot by a Smoky, but the second they got shot, they were able to repair and they got full health right away. I forgot who it was, but we saw it. So, yeah, it's pretty much that. Yes, I am sure I don't need a race. You love my ideas about the game. Well, hey, that's the thing. I'm not on the loop on everything, so like I said, the developers have their reason for what they do, and I mean, like I said, they've kept this game alive for 9 years. So shout out to them. They do a very good job. When is the grand final going to be held? It should be tomorrow. Like I said, the grand final should be tomorrow. I don't know if we're going to stream it yet. Hopefully we do. So, yeah. So right now, guys, just like I said, we're just kind of waiting for everything to get set up. All the referees are doing their stuff. So yeah. Somebody says sex to commentate alone. Hey, you know what? I mean, you know what does suck when you guys don't have, when you guys don't have that entertainment that you guys deserve after all the support you've given us. So I don't care if I'm commentating alone. I just care if you guys are not getting what you deserve and you're not getting a stream when we've planned it, and plus you guys are always here. You guys all showed up. We had 100 of you watching at one point. That's what matters to me. It doesn't really matter to us if or at least me, if I'm commentating by myself. How does protection work? Is it if it says it protects from like 8 shaft, then it only takes 8 damage off? That's usually protection doesn't work. So protection works differently than the way you're thinking. Like it doesn't only take, so if you have 8% protection against shaft, it's not going to take 8 damage away from how much shaft does to you. It's going to protect you from 8% of the normal damage that shaft would do. Okay? So look at shaft, look at how much damage it does, and then take 8% off of that damage that it does, and then that is how much damage it will inflict to you. All right, so let's take an example here. Let me look at the garage for a second, for example, and we'll just load in here, and we'll look at shaft, for example, right? Okay, so in arcade mode, right? So in arcade mode with regular shaft, no alterations, no micro upgrades, no nothing. It does 582 to 663 damage in a regular arcade mode shot. So let's say shaft does 600 damage in arcade mode. Okay, you guys follow me? So 600 damage in arcade mode. So 600, we'll do times, what is that, 0.35, right? Or is that 30? No. 600 times, if we'll say we have we have 8 protection, right? So 0.008. So okay, 600. So well, you know what? Just because we're in the M3, we'll do 35. Okay, so 600 times 0.35. That's 210, right? So do 600 minus 210, and that would be, what is that? 390. Is that math? Yes. No. Yes. I'm just gonna do this. 600 minus 210. That's 390. Okay. So if Shaft does regular 600 damage in arcade mode, right? We'll just say that, right? And you have 35% protection against Shaft, right? 35% of 600 is 210. So you do 600 minus 210. And obviously, as I said, that equals 390. Hence, that Shaft will be doing 390 damage to you. Not, taking 390 health points away from you in regular arcade mode. So that is how it works. So it's very useful to have even 10% protection against the turret. All right. So that's kind of how it works. Let's see, what else are people saying. Where in the USA are you from? New York City. You need a raise, Kenan? No, thank you. Hashtag Eternity Advance for the win. Yes. How did you develop your confidence with commentating? Very, very good question. Thank you for asking that, actually. Well, we are about to start, but I'll run through it real quickly. It's something for me that it was like a time thing. As I went along, I just got more confident, and plus, you guys are always been very supportive, and you guys, just everybody, all of your support, all of you guys being here, that is what has helped me build up my confidence. That is what has been helping me, get to where I am today. So, you and everybody else that has been by my side along the way, and obviously all those people who helped me at the beginning. Like General Veers was a person who kind of got me into the whole commentating scene and helped me out a lot on kind of practicing and learning stuff. Same thing with Damn Slow, our former administrator of esports before Yo School or U School, or I don't know. I just am terrible at saying his name. And also Mama Bear, she's a chat moderator, a very nice lady. I practiced with her a lot back in the day. So, these kind of people, and people who have been here along the way, even including, some of the broadcasters, including my current broadcaster, who's also the team leader, Unknown Angels. He's definitely helped me improve along the way, has given me information that helps me. It's a team effort. It is a team effort, and we're all in this together, so to speak. It's from the players to everybody else that's been here along the way of me commentating since September of 2016 ish. No, not September. More like October, November. So yeah, this right now is about the 2-year mark, a little bit over the 2-year mark of me since I joined the broadcasting team. And I think I'm the most senior commentator currently. That's not like the most like when I say senior, I mean like the person who's kind of been a commentator the longest. That's what I mean. So yeah, you guys. But here, let's just focus on the match real quick. So once again, real quick, for those who are just joining us, we are streaming the 11th Clan Championship Losers Bracket Final out here on the battlefield. Eternity Advanced and Penguins. Right now, Eternity Advanced is in the lead. Score 3-1. Right now, it is pretty hefty on Penguins to tie to at least tie both of the next rounds or win at least one of them, so that way they can continue. If Eternity Advance wins these next couple of this next round, I believe, if they just win, they're done. That's it. It's over. But yeah, so we are on the Red Alert map currently, and we are playing the light format currently. For those who do not know what the light format is, I will run through it real quick. Basically, turrets that are allowed are Railgun and Smokey. You cannot have more than 5 Railguns per team, and you can only use Smokey on a light hull. For Railgun, you must use the round stabilization alteration, and for Smokey, you must use the assault rounds alteration. Yeah. For hulls, you can only use Hornet and Wasp, which are basically light hulls. Or no, you can only use, so for light hulls you cannot use more than 2 per team. So Hornet and Wasp, and for medium hulls, that's Hornet, Hunter, no, not Hornet, Hunter, Viking, and Dictator. I'm having a brain fart. You cannot use more than 2 per team. Interesting. So, for modules, you can use 35% protection from Smoky on light hulls and 35% protection from Railgun, but you cannot use more than 2 per team. Sorry for the motorcycle in the background. Alterations are on, micro upgrades off, supplies off, bonus boxes on, friendly fire on, 6 versus 6, weapon changes are on, and the flags are unlimited. So yeah, pretty interesting, pretty action packed. We'll see how it works. 6 minutes left in the round. Still anybody's game. We'll see what happens. Definitely interesting. Let's look back at the chat for a second. Somebody says, I've been here for 100 minutes now. Thank you very much for being here with us today. Be 600 divided by... well, technically, yeah, so you're dividing, but if you do math and you do that, you take 35%, you multiply it, and, like that. It works that way. All right. The struggle is real. Who is he talking to? Sir Keenan, that math, though. We know you're good at math, so no, I just remember. Your favorite weapon, people, minus Ricochet. I don't know. I mean, I would like to say it's Hammer, but I don't know. I mean, just like I said, I gotta play again. I haven't played in a bit. He sounds like a math teacher now. I live in the Bronx. How about you? Brooklyn all the way. Firebird is for noobs. Well, no, I think Firebird is a very good turret. It's very effective. What's the foremost turrets that are used? I don't know. You can definitely check at you can check out the wiki. Maybe they might have some statistics in there. Keenan, is it TNKOOO? So it's like zeros. It's zeros, like 0, 0. Are there going to be promo codes? Well, there you go. I used to be well, I'm not 100% sure, but if in regards to you being a DJ candidate, and if that helps, but if you would like to, just like I said, go to the forums. Feel free to apply. Applications for broadcaster and commentator are open. So if you would like to join the live streaming crew, like I said, don't hesitate to apply. Just obviously make sure you meet the requirements and qualifications before applying. And if you do and you apply, most likely you'll get a message from an esports administrator after you have applied, letting you know if you've been accepted or denied. Obviously, make sure you're patient after you apply. Don't go and start PMing them and say, hey, did I get accepted? Did I get denied? Blah, blah, blah. Because then that's just going to ultimately make them deny you. So, yeah. Somebody says, maybe this is I earn cookies for commentating. I get cookies, like chocolate chip cookies. They're pretty cool. I get chocolate chip cookies. I share, though. I share. If you guys want some chocolate chip cookies, then I got you. Yeah. No. What clan are you in if you play TO? I'm not in any clan currently. I'm in a part. I mean, I'm the English commentator for GTT, but I'm not. I don't know if that's exactly being considered a member. But yeah. I go in Lower Manhattan. Cool. I go all around the city all the time. I don't know what that means. Warhawk. So yeah. Coolio. So right now it's been pretty interesting. 2 minutes 25 seconds left. I mean, it looks. I don't know. It's looking promising. Eternity Advance is having a hard time right now capturing. I mean, Penguins are pretty much holding them off. I mean, if they, like I said, if they tie both of these, they'll move on to play the hard CP format on Desert. So we'll see how that works. GWP running with the flag right now, gets killed, and Legas, I was about to say Legas again, Legas returns it. So pretty interesting. We see Megapit and Caleb both both we've seen using Smokey pretty much recently. Looks like both of them have kind of been the primary Smokey players. Primarily, I just remember Megapit just because we saw him yesterday, and I believe we saw him the other day too. Duxar right now running with the flag. Sam Grant backing him up. Same thing with Legas. Actually, everybody backing him up actually has that double power too. So gonna do a lot of damage to GWP, in which he does. That's a kill and that's a capture. Eternity Advance taking the lead. 1 minute 15 seconds left. It is very hefty on Penguins right now. If they want to move on, they need to come back within the next minute and tie at least, or else I think it might just be Ogre. Ogre over. Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. So yeah, but Eternity's playing really good right now. Their coordination is on point. Control of drops. They've definitely stepped up their game since the beginning. When we first started out, they were not playing as strong. Penguins was obviously taking the lead and everything. But yeah, right now, Eternity Advance is really giving them a match and coming back from it. A lot of people were rooting for Penguins. A lot of people thought Penguins was going to win. Well, unfortunately, looking at this, Eternity Advance really playing very, very well right now. But at the same time, we got to understand that they're very experienced, especially if we look at, what they've been doing recently. But we never know. We don't know. But yeah, 10 seconds left. I think it's safe to say that this will be going to Eternity Advanced. So, for my friends out there, classic hacker joke again, unless you are a hacker, you're not going to win. Hence, round is over. 1-0 overall score is now 1-4. Meaning, I think that's it, right? Is that it? I could be wrong. Because we would be going into the 8th round, and they would, yeah. No, it's not it. Okay. No, I'm wrong. Now so now they need to win. Okay. So now so, I mean, well, first of all, starting off, they need to win this next round. If they don't win this next round, that's it. It's over. It's ogre. Then it just basically, in general, will just go to Eternity Advance, just because that there is literally no way that they can catch up after this one. So they need to win this next round, and if they do, then we'll move on to Hard CP and Desert, and they need to win those 2 rounds. And if they don't win those 2 rounds, then it's over. So right now, very, 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 very hefty. A lot of weight on Penguins right now. They need to win every single round that they play now, pretty much. If Penguins doesn't win every single round that they play now, it's done. So even if a tie happened, that's it. So pretty much for this next round, Eternity Advance, win or tie, and that's it. They take it. They get silver, guaranteed. So yeah, see how it works. I thought we were over for a second. Keep a little bit of bad math on my end. See, told you guys I'm not good at math. I'm not a very big fan of math either. I didn't do very good when I was in school. I did terrible at math. I'm surprised I even remembered a few lessons. But yeah. Interesting. So, yeah. But yeah, one more round, guys. One more. Yep. Penguins have to win the remaining matches for tiebreaker. Yep. Oh yeah. Interesting. We'll see how it works. 85 of you watching right now. Thank you for being here with us today. Interesting. So let's see what's gonna happen. I think they're kind of just setting up right now. Not 100% sure on what's going on. Might be like one of those things where they just got to take a real quick break to get their heads into it for a second. Maybe the Penguins leader give his members some motivation, some of that motivational speech. All right, so yeah, it looks like they're gonna take a break. So all right, well, we'll just talk again. We'll just talk with you guys. Yeah. So what's going on with you? How y'all doing on this fine Saturday afternoon or evening or night or morning, wherever you live? For those asking, I am doing quite swell. Kind of just getting ready to start my day after we're done here. Is this the grand final? No, it is not. This is the losers bracket final. This will decide who goes on to the grand final, which will hopefully be streamed tomorrow. How old do you have to be to play esports? I don't really think there's a specific age requirement. I think it depends on the clan that you're in. You're gonna have to ask the clan leader that on what the age limit is. Is there rugby in esports? No, we have not seen rugby played yet. Hopefully in the future, maybe. But right now, no, we have not seen rugby played at all in the esports scene. So that is that. Why silver to eternity? They have a chance of gold. When I say why silver to eternity, I said they at minimum they guaranteed to get silver. That is what I meant. Hope. What is the best combo NTO? That is a very good question. It depends on your playing style. That depends on your playing style. It's different for everybody. It is different for everybody. Some people like Viking and Hammer. Some people like Viking and Thunder. Some people like Wasp and Freeze, etc. There's so many combos that you can use. It all depends. In my opinion, I don't know. Like I said, I can't really comment on that just because my playing style is different than all of yours. So I think we're experiencing some technical difficulties on our end. We'll see how it works. I think some things are about to be changed on our end. The referees are discussing something, so something might end up changing score-wise over here. We don't know yet. So we'll see about that. Every weapon is powerful if you use it right. Yes, that is true. Every weapon is pretty much powerful if you use it correctly. I do concur. It depends. It always depends. If you use it correctly, then yes, it can be effective. Any turret can be effective, like I said, if you use it correctly. So yeah. When is the next TF solo? I do not know. What is your favorite combo in TO? I don't have one. What is the luckiest thing you've opened in a container? An animated paint, which was the Beating Hearts paint. That's it. Yes, we display promo codes every single round. We display 2 promo codes every single round. So yes, we will show them. You just have to keep watching the stream. Kenan, when is the next TF? So like I said, I don't know. Do I have a girlfriend? No, I do not. No, I answered your question. Don't spam the same question in the chat 3 times, please. Thank you very much. Why is no fan paint for top 4 like last year? I do not know. That is up to the administration and the development team in Thank You Online. I cannot speak on behalf of that. Jenga paint was my best thing. Nice. So yeah. So it's interesting. We'll see, but I think we're kind of in the process of changing a few things here score-wise. That might change. We're gonna wait a little bit and find out the final say on what's gonna happen, and then yeah. So interesting. Yeah. So we shall see what happens. Don't really know yet. So it'll be pretty interesting. Pretty interesting indeed. But yeah. Pretty coolio. I'm about to start singing, but I'm not gonna do that. So we'll just figure it out, and we'll see what happens from there. Just like I said, you know, we'll see what happens. We're gonna wait just a couple of more minutes. But yeah, we're just, like I said, the referees are discussing right now. So once they tell us what's going on, then we will figure it out. So yeah, pretty interesting. So yeah, gonna be pretty interesting. Definitely interesting. I mean, like I said, the pressure is really on them right now. Like really, it is. Like emphasis on really. And there's my sniffling. Might be getting sick. Hopefully not though, because I would like to commentate the grand final tomorrow if we do end up streaming it. Hopefully we do. Hopefully. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Singing. So let's see what's going on in the chat. Best player in TO that you know. I don't know. What ranks are you guys on TO? Guys, I'm first lieutenant. I am Legend 6? Legend 7? 6? I think I'm 6. Yeah. Legend numero 6. Numero 6. 6. 6 is an interesting number. You guys ever just wonder where they come up with the numbers from? Like, where they just like say, okay, well, you know what? This number looks funny. I'm just gonna call it 6. Like that just pops into my head. Like I never really know how people come up with numbers, like the names for numbers. You know, I mean, because it all has to start somewhere. So it's pretty interesting. Like, how do you know? I would just like, does it just pop into your head? Like, where does that come from? You know, pretty interesting. How can I get your job? Well, first of all, like I said, this is not a job. This is just a helping position. You are not employees of the game. But if you would like to become an esports commentator, feel free to go and apply on the forums. I would recommend you do that. Make sure you meet all the qualifications before you actually, go and apply. Yeah. Somebody has 3.8 million cry. Good job. That's nice. Yeah, well, some people think that's nothing. You can confirm I'm Legend 5? Okay, thank you. I'm Legend 5. Do I have any siblings? Yes, I have one sister. I have a sister. Right. All right. So I think we're about to get underway and we're about to start. So just so you guys know, the score has been changed. So it's 3-2. So Penguins ended up getting another point, and Eternity Advanced ended up losing a point. So Eternity Advanced is still in the lead. However, now obviously the game is different, so now they need to do things a little bit differently. So it's, they don't need to win every single round now. But I'm pretty sure we're going to definitely be playing everything, including the hard CP and Desert. but we're gonna play one more round of Red Alert in the light format. So yeah, cool. You're a good commentator. I praise you. Thank you. I praise you for being here, and I praise you for being a loyal viewer. Thank you. Look at Black Angel using that metallic paint. I mean paint, not plaint. I don't even know if plaint is a word. Plaint. All right. So it's about to go down. We're about to have an epic match over here. So it's gonna be pretty cool. Start because I want to see losers bracket live, and it's midnight here. Well, we're almost done, hopefully. So you know, we'll almost be done. We're about to start soon, so we'll we don't want to hold you up too long. Obviously, if you have to go, though, you have to go. Yeah, you got to go to sleep when you got to go to sleep. So either way, we still appreciate you were here. So I mean, like I said, if you got to go, you got to go. It's late. Go to sleep. Go relax. Have a good night. All right. Do that. I would recommend it. This is a stream. You can come back and watch it later. You can watch it after we're done. Like after you can watch it when you wake up tomorrow. The video or this stream will obviously be uploaded, so you can go watch whatever you missed. Just remember the timestamp that we're at right now, right? And you can come back here and you can watch it. And then you can drop a like on it. It really does help us. It shows that you like what we do. And obviously subscribing. That also helps. Definitely, if you guys haven't subscribed, yeah, just real quick, guys. Like seriously, I never even mentioned this, but if you guys haven't subscribed already, definitely consider doing so. And if you haven't, definitely turn on the notifications bell. That way when we go live. And obviously, I mean, if you guys want to support us, let us know that you like what we do. Make sure to hit that like button. It really does help us. Follow our Instagram. We have an Instagram page. So, if you guys haven't, definitely follow it. Does help. We'll post a few things here and there on there, hopefully. So, yeah. Everybody's self-destructed, and we are already underway. For those who are just joining us, we are streaming the 11th Clan Championship, the Losers Bracket Final currently, on the Red Alert map in the light format. And, yeah, so far it's been pretty epic, pretty close. Right now the score is 3-2. Eternity advanced in the lead. Most people, from what I've been seeing in the chat, did not expect that. But, looking at their history, they are very experienced, so I think Penguins has met their match. So, yeah, relatively interesting. For those who don't know what the light format is, I will go ahead and explain that for you. So basically, turrets that are allowed are Railgun and Smokey. You cannot use more than 5 Railguns per team, and Smokey can only be used on a light hull. For Railgun, you must use the round stabilization alteration, and for Smokey, you must use the assault rounds alteration. The hulls that you are allowed to use are Hornet, Wasp, Hunter, Viking, and Dictator. You cannot have more than 2 Hornet Wasps per team, and you cannot have more than 2 medium hulls per team. Modules that are allowed are 35% protection from Smokey on light hulls, and you can use 35% protection from Railgun, but you cannot use more than 2 per team. Alterations are on. Micro upgrade supplies off. Smart supplies are obviously not applicable in this case. It is a 6 versus 6. Friendly fire on. Bonus boxes on. Weapon changes are on. Flags are pretty much unlimited. It's on the time limit right now. So yeah. Well, I'm not 100% sure on why the score got turned on. Okay, so never mind. I just figured it out. So basically, one of the players, I believe on Eternity Advanced side, right now, as you guys know, the alteration for Smokey that is called Assault Rounds was not used. So one of the players on Eternity Advanced forgot to use that. Hence, that's not allowed. So that's a penalty. Hence, meaning that, oh, well, there's a little girl. My sister was just laughing, so I apologize if you guys heard that. But in regards to that, so basically he didn't use that. So, or I don't know if it's he or she, but a player didn't use that. Therefore, that is a penalty. So Eternity Advance ends up losing a point, and that point is given to Penguins, hence making the score 3-2. So that is what happened. That is why it got turned around. Like I said, because somebody didn't use an alteration that was mandatory to be used. So it's not cheating. It's just maybe an accident. Maybe they accidentally forgot, but it's just that. Is this the 9th round? No, this is the 8th round. The 9th round and the 10th round will be played on Desert in the hard CP format. So yeah. So because of that, because that one player on Eternity Advance forgot to use that alteration, that could end up changing the outcome of the battle. It could cost them in the end of the day. So, right now Eternity Advance had a very good chance of winning. Now it might be a little bit easier for Penguins to come back. And considering that we're going to move on to the hard CP format next, we never know. So we'll see how it works. Right now, it's pretty interesting, though. Really, really interesting to see. So obviously the score is closer now. Penguins is only 1 behind as opposed to when they were 3 points behind. Now they're only 1 point behind. So, like I said, they took 1 away from Eternity Advance and gave it to Penguins instead. So, yep, exactly. So, yeah, that is that. Interesting. Yeah. So, right now, like I said, guys, 3-2. Score is much closer. So, we'll see how it works. Like I said, originally it was 4-1. Now it is 3-2. Like I said, you take 1 point away from them, and they handed it to Penguins because technically, that's not allowed. And yeah, so changing the outcome of the battle a lot. I mean, feel free to ask questions, guys. By the way, if you guys are, you guys were there, if you guys are here, ask some questions. I'm more than willing to answer your questions as long as they're actual appropriate questions and they're legitimate questions. There's 80 of you watching right now. Really appreciate you all being here today. But yeah, so pretty interesting. Some good shots happening. I can definitely say one thing: Eternity Advance does have some good control of the drops out there. As we can see, Legus and Megapit really picking up those drops. Legus does get flipped though, which has gotta hurt. But yeah. Light format. Light. We're going to be traveling on light today. So, it's dangerous. Right now, Advice making a good push on the flag. Has a lot of health, too, with that double armor and nitro. But Megapit doing a lot of damage to him, and he's really getting the shot by those railguns. Semenovich gets a good shot on him. Oh, but flips on his side in the process. On flips, but good shot by Assertive from afar. Nobody defending the flag right now. Actually does see him, though. Assertive takes the flag, and there comes Megapit with that Smoky. Gonna kill Assertive at the end of the day. And there goes that. It's pretty interesting. Ducks are getting cornered while he has a double armor and nitro. As we know, Caleb doing a lot of damage with that Smoky. As we know, in the light format, Smoky is really important as, that impact force can knock off anybody's aim. That Smoky does do a lot at the end of the day. So that's why it's really important to have a player that is very effective with Smoky because, that way they know when to shoot, they know how to knock off aim, etc. So, and as we know, Caleb and Megapit, very good Smoky players as we've been seeing recently. Definitely. Well, I mean, some people say they're decent. I think they're good. At least compared to me. That's why I say they're good because I'm comparing them to myself and I'm a noob. So, in my opinion, they're good. Final stage, taking that double armor and nitro. Stole it from Legus. Yeah, definitely. Ooh, Megapit. Really good shot on him, but got damaged in the process. So let's see in the chat, what questions are you guys asking? Are you bored commentating alone? No, I am not. I'm happy. You guys are here. I'm here. It's all good. All good. Okay, once again, in regards to why the other team has a point. Basically, in Eternity Advanced, all right? You guys hear me? Eternity Advanced. one of the players for Eternity Advanced forgot to use an alteration that is mandatory to be used when playing as Smokey. So they forgot to use the assault rounds for Smokey. That's an alteration, which is mandatory during this light format. So the last round that was not used. Therefore, as a penalty, the referees decided to take a point away from Eternity Advance and give it to, or well, I mean, technically they didn't really take a point. They just gave it because technically it would have, if they won, which we thought they did, that would have been 4-1. But instead, that round ended up actually going to Penguins, in which case the score for Eternity Advance stayed at 3, but it increased for Penguins. So pretty much it would have been 4-1, but that round ended up going to Penguins. So because Penguins got that round, it ends up being 3-2. And right now, Penguins just captured another flag while we were speaking of that. So it looks like they're kind of making a little bit of a comeback. 50 seconds left. The Eternity Advance still has a decent chance, but I don't know how high their chances of getting it are. I mean, Eternity, looks like that point that they got definitely gave them a little bit of motivation. So 30 seconds left. I think it's going to be safe to say that this goes to Penguins, in which the score becomes 3-3. So that's pretty interesting. Ducks, Legas is making a last push by himself, backed up by Semgren. He takes the flag, but is 2 shots away from dying. He's running up top, gets flipped in the process, drops the flag off to Mega Pit, but gets focused on real quick. The flag is sitting there. 10 seconds left. Can they get it? He has time. He can get that. He can get that. Semgren better move, but he gets shit. He gets shot, and that's it. That's done. Yep, that's it. And yeah, score 1-0. Therefore, Penguins making the score overall 3-3. Them tying now. So that means, I hope you guys know what that means. That means that now they'll move on to the hard CP format in Desert. So yeah, definitely going to be interesting. 100%. Somebody asked, how old am I? If you can do 1 + 9, you know how old I am. So yeah, what was in that promo code? Most likely a container. Does the loser of this match win the bronze paint? Yes. So basically the loser of this match, if they lose, they still get a really good reward of basically what they will get is they will get 12 million crystals and a 5,000 ruble voucher in the shop to split amongst the team. Each player will get 50 containers, the animated bronze paint, the gladiator paint, and Spectrum C, which offers you 15% protection against everything, including mines. So that is what the loser of this round will get. Whoever is the winner of this round, they will at minimum be guaranteed 22 million crystals and a 10,000 ruble voucher in the shop to split amongst the team. And each player will get 75 containers, the silver paint, the new animated silver paint, gladiator, and the Spectrum B module, which offers 20% against everything, including mines. And but then they will obviously have a chance of getting first place, which is 32 million crystals and a 20,000 ruble voucher in the shop to split amongst the team. Each player will get 100 containers, the animated champion paint, the gladiator paint, the Spectrum A module, which offers 25% against everything, and a tablet from Prestigio. So each player will be getting a tablet, which obviously all the prizes will be decided by the referees, etc. But that will be a very, very nice reward. So yeah. Yeah. Well, Mr. Scarce, you got it. You got it right. So yeah, they do get some dope prizes. Yeah, the prizes are really, really cool, if I do say so myself. So yes, I definitely would say that. It is a really, really, really good prize. So yeah. Yeah. Coolio. It's awesome. It's amazing. Amazing. So yeah. amazing and stuff. So yeah, some questions. You guys, what's up? How's everybody doing today on this fine Saturday? For those of you who don't know, we are moving on to the desert map and the hard CP format. There are 74 of you watching. Don't leave yet. You know, if you know anybody who left, they're your friends, tell them to come back. It's still not over yet. Don't you? I'm pretty sure you want to see who's going to win that beautiful bronze paint. And or I'm pretty sure you want to see who's going to get that bronze paint and who's going to move on to the grand final to at least get silver. So, definitely. Lol, 10,000 rubles is only 118 pounds. Well, hey, 118 pounds is a lot. If you have a double crystal card, and you get the full like 100, like the 100. I mean, I don't know. I mean, for us, it's $100 in America. But if you get that one, which with a double crystal card, it gives you like 716,000 crystals. That is a lot of crystals. So, yeah. Like I said, for promo codes, we cannot give them away individually. You just have to be the fastest. It is first come, first serve. I'm sorry, but we cannot give you the promo codes. You have to try your best to get them. We will post 2 every single round. If you've already won a promo code, at least, you know, don't try again. Be nice. Give others a chance. Let them win. You know, don't be greedy. Greed is not good. Sharing is caring. So, you know, give another person let them get a chance. If you already won, like I said, you know, don't go for it again. Let other people watch and get a chance at it. All right. Somebody's asking when is grand final. Most likely it's going to be streamed tomorrow by us. Either way, the grand final will be streamed, but it is tomorrow. You know, obviously it'll be the winner of this match versus Synergy. Hopefully we will be streaming it tomorrow, but either way, if we don't stream it, the Russian community will be streaming it. So you might not have people speaking English, but you'll have the gameplay out on the battlefield, which is still pretty decent. So yeah. Right now we don't know if the Penguins are on the blue team. Right now we're getting set up. We're switching maps, etc. So we'll see what happens on this map. But basically, we're now moving in. Like I said, we're moving into the hard CP format on the desert matchmaking map. So it's gonna be pretty nice to see. Pretty cool. Yes, Penguins did win round 8. Right now it is 3-3. Thanks for answering. No problem. Like I said, I'm asking you guys to ask questions. So obviously, if I'm asking, that means I will answer them. So no problem indeed. So yeah, hard format in desert, hard CP, and desert matchmaking. So we haven't seen CP play today. This is going to be really interesting to see because in capture points, it is always very close, as we've seen recently. The score always gets very close to one another. So definitely interested to see how this works out. On this map, I don't really see. There's only one advantage I see in regards to at least playing CP. Now the maps, the barriers and everything are kind of matched evenly, but for the points, CP for capture points, the red team, as far as I know, tends to spawn closer to the points, because if we look far out, if we go all the way out, zoom out all the way from the map, that middle area where E, A, D and C, if you look at it, like if you go to the center, the middle, the points look to be closer to the red side. So I feel like red side has an advantage with their spawn as opposed to the blue side. That's just me though. So yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool. I think it's really interesting. I think it'll definitely be, like I said, it'll be pretty interesting to see how it's going to be played. I think we're taking like a little bit of a break currently, where we got that little 10-minute stage where everybody's doing their own thing. They're going like over here and going over there, and they're doing this and they're doing that, etc. So it'll be pretty cool to see. Let's see what questions are being asked in the chat. Sharing is caring. I concur. Sharing is caring. Overall score is 3-3 right now. That is correct. What do you think about the editing community in Tanky? I think they have been doing a bang-up job, and I hope to see a lot more people joining that little, you know, that side of the community. And obviously, I hope to see more artwork and more things like that. I love CP. Yeah. That is FGab. You literally just said my nickname in game, so there you go. Can clans communicate actually during the camp? Yeah, so they can go in their own Discord call or TeamSpeak or whatever. They're allowed to go into their own calls and communicate amongst themselves. There is no rule that says that they cannot. That they are allowed to. Yeah. So pretty interesting, but yeah, continue throwing some questions my way. I'll try my best to answer them. Hopefully. Hopefully. Oh my god. Got a little kid in the background, so I apologize. So, yeah. Pretty interesting if I do say so myself. So yeah, it's gonna be cool. I think the match is actually restarted now, so I think we're about to finally get into it. Finally about to see these next 2 rounds played. So yeah, Penguins, Eternity Advance. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be really cool. Some people think GGWP is carrying the team alone. Well, hey, I mean, I don't know, but I mean, I think it's definitely a team effort. They're trying to do what they can. So yeah, it's cool. It's Coolio. I keep saying Coolio. Sounds cool though. Coolio sounds cool. There it is. It's funny-ish. Funny-ish. Ish funny. ISH-ish. So yeah, pretty cool if I do say so myself. So I think, yeah, so I think people are switching equipment. We're about to get started. So, for those who are just joining us, we are streaming the 11th Clan Championship. Right now, we got the Losers Bracket Final going on. Out here on the battlefield, we got Penguins and Eternity Advance. Currently, the score is 3-3. And, yeah, we are moving on to Desert to play the hard CP format. We are in the Desert matchmaking map. So, it's going to be pretty cool. Like I said, the score is 3-3 currently. So, pretty cool indeed. For those who do not know what the hard CP format is, I will run through it real quick. Basically, all turrets except Magnum are allowed. You cannot use more than 2 of the same turret per team. Aceta, Firebird, and Freeze cannot be used more than once on the team. You cannot use more than one same turret per team, pretty much. And if you do use Aceta, that can only be used on a light hull. All hulls are allowed, so heavy, medium, light, all of that is allowed. So you have Wasp, Hornet, Hunter, Viking, Dictator, Titan, and Mammoth, but you cannot use more than 2 heavy hulls per team if they are used. All modules are allowed except unique ones, so no Spectrum C, M, or A. Obviously, it is CP mode. Micro upgrades off, supplies on. Smart supplies, though, are on, so smart supplies are on. Alterations are on, but you can only use them from a specific list. It is 7 versus 7. Obviously, the score is unlimited, and weapon changes are on. So, I'm going to see how it works. Everybody's leaving and joining, getting ready, and they're about to self-destruct here now. So, yeah, it's about to go down. Showdown's going to be real. That skybox looks really good. I just noticed that skybox looks amazing. I don't know if they updated that, but that looks amazing. Like even on like I just tabbed out the stream to look at that, guys, and like that looks amazing. So yeah, already going down. Look at Black Angel for a second. Look at that Firebird. That he's got that XT Firebird with that Firebird shot. So it's cool. It's amazing. So yeah, it's gonna be Julio, 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 Julio. Emphasis on Julio. So yeah, right now already starting off. Penguins is starting off strong, taking the score of 2-0, 3-0 now. I know Penguins is definitely experienced in hard format as we've seen in the past, but I feel like Eternity Advance with some of their players and their history are definitely even match. So we'll see how that works. What I do like about some of these guys is some of the players when somebody's attacking the point, they tend to, like push out their tank in front and try and push them back. That's another reason why pushing power in this mode is also very important. So that way you can push a person back and you can capture, and their tank won't be able to reach that point, so they'll be able to capture. So yeah, but right now, even though I said I feel like the red team has a little bit of an advantage since the points are closer to them, it looks like Penguins are really doing a good job of controlling these points. However, obviously you can see right now, Eternity has 3 points, but obviously they're losing them very slowly. Some of them are being neutralized, and then some of them are being recaptured. The thing about capture points, as you guys know, is that it's random. It's anybody's game. 1 second, you have you have 10 points, and then like the next second, the other team can have 10 points, and you can have 0. Like it's all over the place. So yeah, let's look in the chat. Let's see what is going on. What's the score? Overall, the score is 3-3, but you can see the game score on your screen. You should be able to see everything on your screen. Is it Flag Cap or DM? It is capture points. Which team are you supporting? I do not support any team. I'm neutral in general, so that's pretty much the way it is. Ahmed will be new paint for commentators. I mean veteran. Well, commentators already get the Aramid paint. That is a reward for obviously being a helper of the esports team and the broadcasting team. So we get Aramid. For veteran, that's obviously a different story, but we do not receive veteran. People are voting for Eternity Advance. We'll see how it works. But yeah, it's why does Eternity have a shaft midfield? Is there shaft? Well, I mean, shaft is not that bad though, to be honest. Yeah, okay, we have Duxar using shaft. I mean, it does do a lot of damage, especially if you have that alteration that lets your arcade damage do a lot more damage. So I mean, yeah. But you can see, look at this. The score is really close though now. Like you see, before they were like 7 points ahead. Now it's 5-5. The score is even, and you can see Eternity Advance is making a comeback. Now they're capturing all the points. So it's kind of even in my opinion. 1 second they got it, the next second they don't. It's like it's a back and forth thing. It's like it takes points away from the others, and then they get the points, etc. So, it's all over the place. But I definitely, I'm not gonna lie, I don't think Shaft is that bad to use on this map. I really do not. I think Shaft is not bad. It's not that bad to use on this map. But yeah, Black Angel once again with that epic Firebird. Really want a nice. I really want the. I might have to start playing, get some containers, just because these ammunitions, the ammunition or whatever, these ammunitions, you have multiple ammunitions for the turrets, so these multiple different ammunitions with their different colors and everything, they really just like make the things like just make the game so cool. I definitely hope to one day have some of this to get a different color, especially on Firebird. Firebird is the main one I want. I don't want anything else really. Firebird is my main, like the main one. But yeah, and obviously I have that alteration that we saw. What was it? LBJ was using with Firebird. Yeah, so pretty cool. But right now the match is really close. 5 minutes left. It's definitely intense. Very intense. The code is broken. It can't. Yeah, we're gonna work on changing the font on the stream so that way it looks better. It looks easier. Why they use SUPPS? I don't know what that means. If you can be a little bit more specific on what you mean by that. He should be hitting though, not in midfield. Well, I mean, he's got to help capture the points, and he is doing pretty good with it. if we look at it, he's like, we're talking about Duxar, right? So he's using the shaft. He's first place right now. If you guys look at the tab, he's first place right now on, you know, Eternity Advanced team. He's doing a very good job. So, you know, we'll leave it at that. So I'm presuming SUPBS is going to be supplies, but I'm going to wait until you confirm it, and then I will try my best to answer your question. Yeah, so right now Penguins looks like they're trying to make a little bit of a comeback right now. Trying to come back, get that score a little bit more even. Duxar is capturing B, leaves it to go to A. And yeah, Semenovic, good coordination right there. As you can see, Duxar started capturing B and he left it to Semenovic. Very, very good coordination there. Vanika and Black Angel going at it, both very, very good players. Let's see how Vanika does with it. Does a lot of damage to Black Angel, but Black Angel had that burning damage going for him. And that's why Firebird beat that freeze at the end of the day. Oh, yeah. And there goes Duxar, probably going to aim at A right there. Yep, there he goes. Oh, no, he's going to go for D instead. Does a little bit of arcade damage. Like I said, Shaft in arcade mode does a fair amount of damage, to be honest, especially if you have that alteration. Like I said, it really does increase that damage you do. And it's like a, you know, if you look at the damage, it's equivalent to like, you know, Smokies and or Thunder Shot. It does a fair amount of damage in arcade mode. And obviously, if you have snipe mode, it does a lot more. So Shaft, in my opinion, definitely isn't a bad turret. I never used to use it, but I'm definitely going to start using it again. Just because it is actually a pretty good turret, in my opinion. Not gonna lie, but right now, Eternity Advance kind of holding a lead. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left. Still anybody's game. They can still come back. So we'll see how it works. Definitely. Hopefully. Yeah, so, okay. So I'm just going to go ahead and answer it just because people think it's supplies. So, yeah. Why are they allowed to? Why are they using supplies? Well, because supplies are allowed to be used. That's part of the format. In hard CP, supplies are on, but smart supplies are on, so they can't use all supplies at once. It's like you got cooldowns and stuff you have to wait for. So yeah, but pretty cool. Yeah. So yeah, it is a pro battle, but like I said, it's format allows it, so they can use supplies. It's allowed. Nobody's cheating. That's why we have our referees. That's why the score got changed last time. You know, we have our referees watching over the battlefield, making sure everything and everybody's playing fair, everything's even. You know, obviously if anybody makes any penalties or mistakes, then, you know, the referees will make sure that that is handled accordingly. Yeah. Players playing really well right now. Really focused, really coordinated. As we can kind of tell, they're going together. They're doing what they have to do. Vanika and Marcos going at it. And yeah. Good. Working out pretty well. But as you can see, the score is really close. It keeps changing every second, etc. So, I mean, like, they're right there with that. So definitely I'll give them that. They have alterations. So, I mean, you know, they do have alterations, but like I said, they can only use alterations from a specific list. It's the way the format is, and I think it's very fair that, you know, they're allowed to use supplies in this. I don't see why they're using smart supplies. It's fair. That's the way the format is. So, I mean, you know, I don't know what the issue is with that. Give that shaft a manual. Like I said, I mean, I think that shaft is, you know, I think Duxar is doing very good with that shaft. Even if he's going to midfield, you know, he's trying to capture those points, and it's helping out a lot. Whoa, look at that shot with Ricochet. Amazing. That blue plasma looks amazing. Do the ranks change the chance of getting better stuff out of containers? As far as I know, no. For weekly containers, yes. For weekly containers, yes. If your rank, the higher of a rank you are, the bigger reward you're gonna get. In weekly containers, for regular containers, it doesn't matter what your rank is. All the rewards are the same. So basically, that round goes to Eternity. Advanced score was very close, as you know. You guys can see 20-17. So right now the score is 4-3. So one more round to be played. Eternity Advance needs to tie or win this one, and they win it all. But Penguins needs to win this one if they want to move on to the tiebreaker. So, yeah, that's where we're at with that. Pretty interesting. We've been going on for a little bit of over 3 hours right now. So, yeah. So, I mean, obviously, in this format, it is pretty impossible to tie. So that's why it's perfect that CP was the last one to be played. Why are there no referees on the field with the black and white paint? I mean, I don't think we have like a black and white paint. I guess you could say Holiday is, but we don't do that. So in esports, the referees don't go on the battlefield. The referees are out there spectating. Like they have spectator. So they have spectator mode. That is how your broadcaster over your optic is looking at the match. That's how I'm looking at the match. That's how the referees are looking at the match. They're using spectator. So they're using the spectator mode, and they're watching the battle through spectator mode. So that's how we know when things happen. And that's why it's different when you're on the battlefield, because if you're on the battlefield, you might not be able to see all of it. With spectator, you can see the entire map, depending where you want to move your camera or whatever, but you have a better view, you have a better angle of everything, so you can see if somebody's using something that they're not supposed to. And obviously, if you join the match, you have to be on a certain team, you have to be on a certain side. And, obviously that's taking up a slot from somebody in case somebody lags out, etc. Or if they just close the game, instead of actually quitting the game and then closing it, some people just close it and it leaves you there for 2 minutes. So obviously, they're losing a player for that. And, secondly, obviously they get their own chance of getting shot, and they can't see the alterations the enemy is using, etc., unless they're close. They're up close together. Or I don't even think they can see that in general. So, it's that's the way it is. Yeah, okay, so they can. Okay, so they just it's like in general it's worse. That's why spectator mode is used. That way you got a better that way you have that way you have a better like standpoint and everything. My voice is nice. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you very much. So yeah. Just looking through the questions in the chat. Nothing really. They could kill a referee in wrong decision. Well, I mean, obviously we don't want that to happen. Like I said, this is why we use spectator mode. This is why the format is the way it is. It is all decided by administration how it works. There's nothing we can do about it. That's just the way it is. There's a reason for everything. So that's the way it is. But already starting off strong. Well, Eternity Advance starting off strong with some points, but now look at that. Penguins making a huge comeback, getting all the points now. As you can see, they have all points right now. So, what about Black Friday? Why there was no containers? Well, Black Friday was yesterday, and I believe everything in the shop pretty much was on sale. I believe containers were on sale when I checked. Not everything. You couldn't buy it from everything. Like, for example, if you try to use PayPal, that wouldn't have worked. But right now, like I said, looking at it, containers were on sale yesterday as far as I know. So, can you and Classic made the streams lit back in Masters of the Sword? Well, great. I'm glad you enjoyed them. Stick around. Hopefully, we'll hopefully make some streams lit for you, as usual, as the youth would say these days. So, yeah, but it's looking good right now. Penguins kind of in the lead right now. Obviously, it's pretty hefty for them to win this, and their coordination is on point right now. They definitely are doing pretty well. They have a good control of the points right now. They're getting a decent gap, but obviously Eternity Advance really wants to come back from this. They want to tie or win this round so they can win it all. Because if they don't tie or win this round, then obviously eventually it'll probably go to Penguins, in which they'll have to move on to the tiebreaker. And I don't think they want to play the tiebreaker, just because this match has been going on for 3 hours, so a very long time. But yeah, pretty cool. I mean, I guess some people would want to play the tiebreaker just I mean, some people don't, some people do, but I'm pretty sure people just want to win as soon as they can. Um, you know, it's just like I would think that that would kind of be logical. You know, win at ASAP, win as fast as I can, win as soon as I can, so that way, you know, I don't have to continue going longer. I mean, 3 hours of playing nonstop straight. I don't know. It's something, all right. But Eternity Advance is catching up right now. Score is 11-7, 7-11. Like the store. Now it's 8-11. So yeah, they're pretty close, like I said. In CP, you know, it's like it's really hard to tie. So it's pretty much mostly going to come down to one team wins. And right now, you know, Penguins is in the lead by 3 points, but that can easily change in the course of a minute. And obviously, we have 6 more minutes to go. So we'll see how it works out. Very good moves out here on the battlefield. Duckstar is using Vulcan now. Very interesting to see that. But he's somehow, I mean, you know, he's still in first place, though. He is doing pretty well. He's still able to capture the points, and still is pumping a bunch of lead into people. I guess that's what you call it, pumping lead. So yeah, Black Angel's gonna pick up that double power, go for D, leaving point D's completely unguarded. But I'm presuming Vanik is probably gonna go down there. Nope, he just decides to fire a little bit over there, but then just continues. Oh, Duckstar with that shaft. Coming in clutch. Change from Vulcan, as I said it. So, yeah. Interesting. 12-10. Pretty close. Apologize about my watch. It is 3 p.m. now. We started at 12. Now it's 3. So, pretty long time, if I do say so myself. So, yeah. Interesting. 15 minutes left. It's close. Let's look in the chat, see what you guys are saying. I gotta scroll up this chat. You guys are moving pretty fast in the chat. My country didn't have PayPal. Oh, that's unfortunate. Well, hopefully, you know, like I said, both teams are trying and both are pretty evenly matched. You are a better caster than the 2 casting the Synergy versus Penguins match. Well, thank you. I mean, you know, I try and be the best commentator I can be. That's all. But you know, the Synergy and Penguins match, obviously, you know, commentators are commentators. They try their best. We can't expect everybody to be perfect. You know, and I mean, personally, I support my team. I think they did good on that stream. But you have your opinion. But I think they did excellent. Yeah. So this is a pretty cool. Yeah, they're trying. They're doing decent. They're doing decent. Somebody please give this man a job at ESL. Man's single-handedly is doing a better job casting than the other 2. Look, I appreciate that, but like I said, I think you know, I think everybody has their own style to commentating, so we're all different. Nobody's, you know, like maybe they have a different style. You might not like the way their style, but I think their style is fine. People are really rooting for Eternity Advance. Well, they're actually in the lead now by 1 point. 3 minutes and 30 seconds left. It is really close. I'm not gonna lie. It is. You know, obviously the pressure is really on Penguins right now. They really want to win this, so that way they can at least move on to the tiebreaker. So I mean, for Penguins, I'm pretty sure they want to move on. For Eternity, I'm pretty sure they just want to finish it here. Eternity is really making a huge comeback, though, as we can see. You know, they got pretty much almost all the points captured right now, except for B. So we'll see. We shall see how it works. Shall see. Right now, about a 4 or 5 point gap. Not bad. 2 minutes 45 seconds left. Still, it's always anybody's game until the last 30 seconds, pretty much. That even depends. And I remember you and James screaming in the final of Domination Series 3. It was over. Hilarious stream. You know, I remember that fight. I was so happy when the stream ended because we were going for like 4 hours. That stream was the longest stream I have ever done. Obviously, right now, Clan Championship, we're doing like 3-hour streams every single time. But yes, it was a hilarious stream. I'm pretty sure myself and James are definitely glad that you enjoyed the stream. You know, we try and make it as enjoyable as possible, but you know, we were really happy because it was just crazy. It was so many difficulties. So many technical stuff going on. It was just going for so long. It was terrible. And to be honest, if we go into the tiebreaker for this one, I might have to scream again, just because this has been definitely going on for a while. We've been going on for almost 3 hours and 30 minutes. And then if we go to the final, to the tiebreaker, that's going to be almost 3.5 hours to 4 hours. So it's definitely going to be a long time. I should concentrate on capping and defending 3 points, 3-2, and the score increase. Yeah, that's true. That blue shaft must be so annoying for Penguins. Yes, this probably. Shaft does get pretty annoying at times. So, yeah, right now 22-18 Penguins, kind of making a comeback right now. It is close, 5 points. You know, it's close. It's close. But if we play this tiebreaker, oh Lord, I might just have to scream, because they have to create a new map. They have to get set up, and if they take a little bit of a 10-minute intermission, then that's going to be even longer. And then we got another 10-minute battle we play. That's going to be like 30 minutes in total for another map to be created. So, I mean, you know, it can happen, but we'll see. We'll see. The score is close. It's 24-20. It looks like Eternity Advance is making a last-minute comeback right now. I mean, they got 3 points right now. They're capturing A. So, I don't know. It's close. 40 seconds left. Really, really close. Oh, here we go. They're losing their points. Yep, they just lost A. And, okay, C is being recaptured. Okay, E is getting captured. Okay, it's close. 30 seconds left. The pressure is on Penguins. Is Penguins going to get it? They are capturing the points. It is really close. I'm about to root for Eternity Advance. It's really close. 23-25. What's happening? What's happening? Hello. 10. 2 points. Can you get it? Can you get it? 25-23. They're like right there. Like right there. Just win so we can go. No. Oh, okay. Guess what, guys? We are playing a tiebreaker. Nice. Okay, that is amazing. Totally. The referees are even going crazy. Great. Guess what, guys? This is my favorite time of the year. You know what it's called? It's called a tiebreaker. And you know what that's called? It's called 30 minutes of setting up. Yay. So we're gonna go on for even longer. Woo-hoo. Okay. Yeah. No. I'm crying inside. Great. Okay, 98 of you watching right now, almost 100 of you guys. Thank you so much for joining us today. Great. So, guess what? We're moving on to the tiebreaker. So right now, score is 4-4. Hence, obviously, you know, so now it's a tiebreaker. So we're probably gonna have to scream at the end when the tiebreaker is over. I'm not gonna scream yet, just because obviously the tiebreaker has not happened. I'm probably not gonna scream either. That was different, but you know, I'm like, yeah, man's is internally dead. Yeah, I'm just 4 hours of this. 4 hours. That's the spirit, Ken. Totally. Yeah, that's the spirit. Well, we can do this. We can do this. This is the spirit. Great. This is amazing. This is very entertaining. Well, Destrod, I am glad this is entertaining for you. I'm trying my best to make it entertaining for you guys, even though I am completely dreading it inside. 70 of you liked it. There was like 2 dislikes on it earlier. Now more of you liking it. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you. And like I said, if you guys haven't already, definitely consider subscribing if you haven't. 71 of you liking. That's amazing. Just, you know, hit that like button. Smash that like button. Show us your support. Like I said, I'm trying to make it as entertaining for you as possible. So I pray that you guys are enjoying this right now. But like I said, if you haven't subscribed, consider subscribing. Hit that notification bell. We have like almost 5K subscribers, so that's really cool. But 98 of you watching right now. I'm just gonna wait until I can get an invite to the battle, and then we can get out there. We can join. We'll see what happens. I believe I'm not 100% sure what map it is gonna be yet. Let's see. Okay, what is this map? Oh, great. Okay, so guys, Garter CP. Garter CP it is. Okay, so Garter CP. So we're gonna be playing on Garter in hard CP again, because obviously it's the last format that was played. So this should be the ultimate decider So obviously, in this map, it's probably going to be 6 versus 6 or 5 versus 5. In Garter, as you guys know, there is only 1 point in the middle. That's point 8. That is it. So we have hard CP format for one small map for 1 point. This is going to be close. This is going to be crazy. This is going to be interesting. And yeah. So, yeah, it's the spirit. Let's do it. We're going to do this. We're going to commentate. I'm going to commentate, and you guys are going to be here, and we're going to support. And yeah, yay, it's called 30 minutes of setting up. Yeah. Well, actually, I thought it was going to take longer, but no. Ken, it's not Magadon, don't worry. Well, yeah, I know, it's Garter now, so to be honest, best commentator. Thank you, I appreciate that. Pangs is 5 and Eternity is 4? No, that's wrong. Right now it's 4-4. What is your favorite combo in TO? Like I said, I don't know. My favorite combo though is the one that wins every match, and the ones that I don't have to play tiebreakers in. That is my favorite combo. Somebody says I want to eat cookies. Okay. Somebody says Mammoth and Aceta. Okay. Somebody says Hunter and Aceta. Okay. What is the most containers you bought in one sitting? I think 150. I imagine how frustrated the spectators are. Yeah. LMAO, Rip Ken. Yeah, totally. Garter is my favorite map for XPVP. Yes, XPVP and Garter is pretty common. Garter CP is 3 versus 3. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Right now, I mean, there's 6 people on the map. I don't know if you guys can see it yet, but I'm in here. 6 people on. I'm pretty sure people are going to leave soon. They're going to transition out. I think we're at that 10-minute period where people are getting set up too. So yeah. Ken, you sound super excited for the tiebreaker. I totally am. I am not dreading it inside. Totally. The best commentator with a nice and clear voice. Thank you. I appreciate that. And what if this time it will be a tie? If we tie again, then we will continue playing until somebody wins. And if we play again... Okay, I'm good. I'm good though. If they tie in this round, which the chances are very slim, if they do tie, and I just don't think they will because there's only one control point. If they do tie, then obviously we'll play another round and another round until, we'll play a round until they win. So once somebody wins, that's it. Bruv, Ken is worth farm commentators. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. I like Future for XPVP. Future Matchmate. Yes, that is actually pretty good. Enjoy doing good, Ken. Thank you. Age 1+9. Do 1+9 and you figure out my age. Firebird versus Freeze. Firebird any day. I pick Firebird. You see, usually I'm indifferent with turrets, but I always pick Firebird. This is entertaining. Well, I'm trying my best. Poor Keenan. LOL. How long have you been playing Tanky for? I think I started playing sometime in 2011, but I think my account, maybe the other one I had, might have gotten deleted or something. So now I have, my current account has been registered in the game since 2014 or 2013. I prefer watching this one over the one from Stream TO, LOL. Well, great. What is your name? You can find my nickname in the description of the stream. A tie is just pain. Yes. Ken should get a prime time Emmy award for his commentating skills. I will. You know what? If you want to put me up for an Emmy award, I will gladly take one. Are you a legend? Yes, I am Legend 5 in game. Legend 5. 93 of you watching right now. Thank you so much. We'll be setting up soon, like I said. Somebody thinks 9 plus 1 plus 9 is 10. Well, if you think I'm 10 years old, sure, we can go with that. All right, so I think the battle is being reset, so I think we're about to start. So I think it's going to be a 4 versus 4. That's what I'm seeing. We'll see what happens. Well, we shall see about that, and about that we will see. 3-3. Okay, so it is going to be 3-3. Okay, so it's going to be 3 versus 3, and then there's going to be a 4th slot reserved, just in case somebody has to, has lags out or has to leave, etc. What about Thunder versus Hammer? Hammer. I don't know. Thunder and Hammer are pretty interesting. They're both, I don't know. It depends. It depends on the map. Ken, if there is a point limit, you'll need to set up a bed in your PC. Yeah, if there was, gladly there is no point limit. It's a time limit. But I'm already actually sitting on my bed, so commentating. I'm literally sitting on my bed and commentating, so it works. Promo code will, yes, we will give promo codes out during the tiebreaker. 2 will be given out during this. Who disliked? Nah, I don't see anybody disliking yet. It finishes off the people who didn't tie. Okay, I get it, I guess. 3-3. Nope, Madi, that is wrong. That is wrong. Oh, it's James. James is in the chat. Hi, James. Hi, James. How you doing? Thunder versus Hammer. I don't know. Like I said, it depends on the map. Yes, Mohammed. Yes, Mohammed, you got it right. Madi, totally. Whatever you believe. I want a promo code. I missed one. Look, like I said, I would highly recommend be the fastest one. Make sure you're actively watching the stream. You know, you'll see what happens as we can, or as we go along. It's a shame Ken is all alone. Well, hey man, you know, oh well, it's not the end of the world. As you know, the only time it would be bad is if you guys didn't have somebody to watch. So that's the way it is. James, can you scream with him? That's funny. Why can't you give 4? Because that's just the way we set it up. It's 2 promo codes. All right, that's simple. If you're here for promo codes, I mean, just we appreciate your support, but if you're here for promo codes, I would recommend just like go watch something else or go win a contest. Just being honest. Miss you. I miss you too, James. So yeah. Interesting. Hey, well, I'm glad I pronounced your name right. That's awesome. It's gonna be cool, yo. So I think everybody's about to self-destruct. I think we're about to get underway. Yes, okay. So we're about to get underway. The match is about to start finally. I'm screaming in my room right now. Nobody can hear me. Haha, James. Literally the best commentator. He'll thank you, Gogos. I really appreciate it. What is your favorite hull and turret? Like I said, I don't really have them, but look, already the action is on point A. Everybody just went for it. And I can definitely say one thing. It's a cluster right there. Everybody just clusters in there because it's 1 point. Something 22 trying to hold onto the point. He's going to push back as far as he can. I remember I used to play a lot of Fire Wasps on this map. Garter was very common for Fire Wasp for me back in the day. So right now, Penguins starting it off strong with 5 points ahead. A lot of people are expecting Eternity Advance to win right now. Definitely going to be pretty interesting. I personally... I did have my hopes up for Eternity Advance. I did think they were going to win at 1 point, but obviously that did set them back. Obviously, if that penalty wasn't there, they would have won already. But because that penalty is there, that gave Penguins a lot more of a chance, and clearly it's giving them motivation because now the score is 0-12, and it's really close. Obviously, it's still anybody's game, but we'll see what happens. It's pretty close. Right now, for those asking which format is the tiebreaker, right now we are playing the hard CP format, hard CP on Garter. So for those who are just joining us, once again, we are streaming the 11th Clan Championship Losers Bracket Final. That's where we're at currently. We have Penguins versus Eternity out here. Right now the score is 4 versus 4. We are streaming the tiebreaker currently, which hopefully will obviously break the tie. That's kind of the point of it. 92 of you watching. Thank you all for being here today. So in regards to the tiebreaker, once again, we are playing hard CP, the hard CP format on Garter. Right now it's 3 versus 3. So for those of you who do not know what the hard CP format is, all turrets except Magnum are allowed. You cannot have more than 2 of the same turrets per team. Aceta, Firebird, and Freeze, you cannot have more than 1 of the same turret per team consisting of those. And if you do use Aceta, that can only be used on a light or medium hull. So you can use Aceta on Viking. All hulls are allowed, but you cannot have more than 2 heavy hulls per team. So obviously, you know, like I said, all hulls. All modules are allowed except unique ones being Spectrum A, B, and C. Obviously, the mode is CP. Micro upgrades off. Supplies and smart supplies are on. Alterations are on, but you can only use them from a certain list. It is 3 versus 3. A 4th slot is reserved, just in case of technical difficulties. Weapon changes are on, and bonus boxes are on. So, obviously, the score is unlimited. So, right now, the score is close, 6-9. 7 minutes left. See what happens. But Penguins really doing a good job with their coordination and trying their best to control that point. We can see LBJ is using Hammer, Benika, Firebird, and Seminovic using that Twins. While on the other side, you got Something 22, Ricochet, Marcos Twins and GGWP using freeze. So it is interesting. They are using relatively close range turns, which isn't bad. You can see Vanik is trying to block GGWP from getting the point. Same thing with Semenovic. Very good move, very smart. GGWP backs up, takes that health back. Good move too. But yeah, very, very, very interesting right now indeed. Score is pretty close, 8-7. So yeah, we'll see how it works out. We shall see. Shall see indeed. Pretty close right now. The Firebird alteration that LBJ was using before would be very powerful right now, if you especially that burning damage, as we know that is a killer. That is a huge, huge killer. Let's see what's going on in the chat. So is this the yeah? This is the tiebreaker, pretty much, James. So yeah, the freeze should use the freeze effect. I don't really see the point of using the freeze effect just because it is 1 point. It's the center. I don't even think they can because of the list of because of the alterations that you can and cannot use. So yeah, I just got Mammoth XT. Congratulations, Madi. What they use, why they use freeze instead of fire? It is better in this map. I don't know. It's up to them. GGWP wants to use freeze, he can, but something 22 obviously changed to Firebird, so we'll see that. Marcos is definitely interested. It's interesting he's using Hammer, and then LBJ is now using Thunder. That's also going to be very interesting. I think they were doing fine before, as you can see the score right now is like 11-3. 5 minutes left, still anybody's game. So we'll see how it works out. But I think the choice of weaponry just used by Eternity Advanced was not that smart of a move in my opinion. Like especially Thunder, LBJ using Thunder, I don't think that was a smart move. That is just me though. That is just me. But yeah, so still score is pretty close. If you guys got any questions, also make sure to throw them in the chat. Yes, there is a list of alteration restrictions for this mode. So here I'll explain that for you. So the list of alterations that are allowed in the RTP format. For Firebird, you may use compact fuel tanks or the high pressure pump. For freeze, high pressure pump and corrosive mix are allowed. For Sita, broadband radiators and support nanobots are allowed. Hammer, slugger, and high capacity ammo clip are allowed. Twins, plasma accelerators and stabilized plasma are allowed. Ricochet, minus field stabilization and destabilized plasma are allowed. Smokey, assault rounds and high precision aiming system are allowed. For Striker and Magnum, alterations are forbidden. For Vulcan, you may use reinforced aiming transmission. Thunder, sub-caliber rounds, small caliber charging machine. Those are 2 alterations, by the way. I forgot to put a comma there. For Railgun, you may use reinforced aiming transmission and round stabilization or large caliber rounds. And for Shaft, you may use the short band emitter and heavy compactors according to the list of alterations, as per 5.6.6 of section 5.6.6 of the Clan Championship announcements and information. So, some of the old alterations, I guess. Okay. I mean, that doesn't help, I guess. But 32-0 right now. Eternity Advance really taking a huge lead. Mr. Vanika Semenovic, LBJ6. It seems like LBJ is performing really well with that Thunder. Doing a lot of damage with it. Definitely an interesting turret to be used, in my opinion. Right now, 35-0. 2 minutes 45 seconds left. Still anybody's game. Still is. It's not over yet. So we will see what happens. Hammer is useless here. No, not exactly. I mean, Hammer is pretty up close. You won't believe me. I got 2 XTs in a row. Congratulations, Smokey and Mammoth. Nice. Amazing. Are they using M4s? Micro upgrades are off, so no. There are no M4s being used. Let's see. Yeah. Penguins can't win now. Well, we'll see. I mean, the game is not over yet. It's still anybody's game. Penguins are attacking by themselves. That's why they're losing. Yeah, I mean, I would recommend they do regroup. I do recommend that. People are, yeah, it is looking promising for Eternity Advance, but not yet. You know, still 2 minutes left. It is possible because they were able to get to that, you know, like 40 points within a minute and a half. So, you know, like it depends. You know, I mean, I think that there's still a chance. It's not over yet, and we're not going to speak on it yet. Okay, even though we probably know, we're not going to speak on it yet because anything can happen. So, 1 minute 30 seconds left. Looking promising. Looking promising for Eternity Advanced. So yeah, pretty interesting if I do say so myself. Yeah. Well, yeah, let's see. If you guys got questions, feel free to ask. Feel free to ask. Eternity got in the bag. Yeah, well, yeah, it's close. It's close. Do you like pandas? Yes, pandas are pretty cool. I like pandas. They look cuddly. You think supplies wouldn't be allowed in this? Well, it is the hard CP format, so. What is Penguins doing with Railgun? Yeah, that is very interesting. Very, very interesting to see Railgun being used. But at this point, I don't think that Penguins are going to be able to come back from this. But at the end of the day, they still get a nice reward of a bronze with Spectrum C and Gladiator and a bunch of things. So, tiebreaker, not bad. Works out pretty well at the end of the day. And it was pretty enjoyable to watch anyways. And how long have we been streaming for? Almost 3 hours and 45 minutes. Whoa. Long time. I had 60k crystals and I wasted them on M1 Fiber and M1 Titan and the rest of my crystals on upgrade. I wish I could have bought a kit. I would have recommended you save for a kit, my friend. I really would have. So many changes. GG. Well played, Eternity. Yep, well, definitely. Congratulations. So, Eternity Advanced takes it all. Congratulations. So, Penguins still did up, still props out to them. You guys made it really far. You did a very good job. But at the end of the day, Penguins will, for today, be getting a beautiful, and I mean beautiful prize of, starting off, 12 million crystals and a 5,000 ruble voucher in the shop to split amongst the team. Each player gets 50 containers, the bronze, the new animated bronze paint, Gladiator, and Spectrum C, which offers 15% against everything. Now, Eternity Advance has now been guaranteed 22 million crystals, 10,000 ruble voucher in the shop spread amongst the team. Each player gets 75 containers, the animated silver paint, Gladiator, and Spectrum B. So they get at minimum, them and Synergy have been guaranteed that second place prize, but now they have the chance to win the ultimate prize of 32 million crystals, 20,000 ruble voucher in the shop to split amongst the team. Each player getting 100 containers, the animated champion paint, Gladiator, and the Spectrum A paint with 25% against everything, and a tablet from Prestigio. So, congratulations once again to Eternity Advance for moving on to the grand final. Penguins, great job. You guys put up a hell of a fight. So, once again, thank you all of you for being here today with us. Really appreciate it. It was an amazing match. Definitely, I totally dreaded the tiebreaker, but it worked out at the end of the day, and it was quick. So, definitely, once again, thank you all for being here. Optic, thank you for being here with me as my broadcaster. And thank you to everybody else, the referees, the teams, etc. Remember, guys, this is not possible without you. So 100 of you watching at one point today, really appreciate it. So once again, tune in tomorrow for the grand final. If it happens, stay tuned to the announcements in game, and we will see you on the battlefield.